This snow cone bit, the word is water.
But I want a snow cone.
Now let's try it again. Now this time stick to the script.
Okay.
Action.
Water. Water, please. So I get water. But where you are, you can get snow cones. Bring me one, will you please? Any flavor.
Right this way, just step right into the greatest show on earth. In the center ring, our top attraction, you get your money's worth. Come see the dancing elephant, the biggest thing on wheels. On the little boy's first circus, I wonder how it feels. With wonder does this magic land fill his white eyes. Look now, there's the zebras, this show's a real surprise. The polar bears arrive on cue on bikes, they sally forth. They're mighty cool, but then it's true, they're from the frozen north. And now the clowns will stop the show with your most kind permission. A rocket flight so you will know it's time for intermission.
In a beautiful desert canyon not too far away, a strange and wonderful thing happened. But then strange and wonderful things always happen in Snack Canyon.
Gosh, it sure is hot.
Penguins? In Snack Canyon? Uh-oh, there goes the car. Ah!
Oh dear, what will we do now? I'm thirsty.
This is a job for Clark Crow. Here goes. Have no fear, the power is here. Gather around. Now let's have some refreshments. I'll take an ice cold Coca-Cola.
I'd like a cab. Sprite, please.
Baby popcorn and candy. There. Is everybody happy? Mm-hmm. Way to go, kid.
Thanks, Mr. Crow. You really saved our day.
Now you join me at the snack bar for your favorite refreshments.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puppy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
You know, I'm really enjoying this, aren't you? The presentations are always the same. The films are dumb. I can't stand that stupid dog with the long ears. The seats are uncomfortable and my hotel room's drafty.
Well, I think they're about to take a coffee break.
The coffee will be cold, the cooks will be warm, the service will be bad. It'll be noisy and dull.
Oh, I think you'll get a charge out of this. Coffee break, everybody.
Once again, we join the adorable penguin family in their quest for fun, adventure, and treats along the highways and byways of America.
Penguin? Not again? I'm thirsty. Me too. Uh-oh.
Looks like another job for Clark Crow. Here goes! Charge! That should do it. Now, how about something cold and refreshing for those dry throats?
I'd like a Diet Coke.
I'll take an ice cold Coke.
Right for me, thanks.
There's plenty of popcorn and candy, too.
4 score. I mean, 4 more cups of Coke. Fully. We cannot tell a lie. Coke is it.
Now it's your turn to join me at the snack bar for some wonderful refreshments.
Over there.
Over where?
Over there.
Over here?
No, over there.
Over there.
The warehouse is in danger. The goodies we must save. All officers report at once. The situation's grave. Go get 'em, boys. What's it say? The culprits must be stopped. We'll make the scene with our siren. Never slow down, pop, let's pop. Aha! The guilty ones are trapped. We've now performed our mission. But the climax is at Captain Pill. We have an intermission.
Ah, hello there. Here's the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
Give me 2 more colas. A little of your time, sweetheart.
Hello, stranger. And stranger yet. What do you have?
Something different.
The color wars are over.
There ain't nothing different.
I have something. Something different.
Trash it. Freeze.
Better ice cold.
Hello there, Kernels. How you doing? Welcome to the fine stream on this lovely Friday. Hope you're doing good. I know I am. And I guess without further ado, happy 4 years of KiRBiZoiD. KiRBiZoiD has officially been live for 4 years, which is fucking insane. I cannot believe that. But yes, welcome to the 4-year anniversary of KiRBiZoiD as of, I think it's the 22nd of March. So we're a little late to have any celebrations. The idea was yesterday, we're going to do it yesterday. And then we had a little bit of a, weather scare here in the Midwest, and so I had to leave and I had to bunker down because being in a studio low-income apartment, don't like being there for any kind of severe weather. So I tend to go visit family and I tend to bunker down with them whenever we have severe weather. And that exactly happened. I was with my grandparents, I think, specifically yesterday. And yeah, basically yesterday I went to my grandparents because I always visit them on Thursdays because I love spending time with my family. That's pretty awesome. But I spent the day with my grandparents, as I always do on Thursday, and then we found out that we have a, like, it wasn't even anything severe, but we basically had, like, incredibly high winds, thunderstorm, hail, tornado, threat, just in general, the whole shebang. We had, like, a severe risk or something in my area, and so they were just like, yeah, you're not driving. And I'm like, okay, I guess I won't. So I didn't drive, so I stayed the night at my grandparents, and it was very nice. It was actually a good time. But yeah, regardless, I have spent a little bit of time doing some stuff in the meanwhile. But yeah, no, that's why I didn't stream last night, because I literally was not home at the time. My PC fortunately survived all the terrible storms that definitely happened. Yep. Yes. But yeah, nah, I am officially back. I got back home as of a little less than 30 minutes or maybe an hour. It took a bit. It's a long drive to go to my grandparents, but that's why I like going there and then coming back and streaming. I do enjoy that little bit of schedule, the little bit of rhythm on a Thursday. It's quite nice. I actually do quite like it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good today. It's a very merry day for me, at least. It's a very big day. Today's the day! But you know, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's weird that KiRBiZoiD specifically is 4 years. I think I'm on my 6th year of doing YouTube, period. I've done 5 or 6 years of YouTube, 2019. I would have done, as of November 2019, was when I first started, like, YouTube, period. Back during Nintendo, but I don't remember exactly the, Wait, November 2019. I guess I would have been doing it for... No, I would have done YouTube total for 5 years as of 2024. Like, late 2024. So what am I on my... I'm not going to say it. Well, okay, I'm going to say it, but, you know, I don't like that I'm going to say it. I am on my 6th and or 7th year of doing YouTube, like, fully. I've been making YouTube content of any variety 6 and or 7 years ago. Which is weird. Yeah, that's fucked. I'm in my 6th year of doing YouTube. I think I'm going to start my 7th year. No, wait, 2019. 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2025. So I'm on my 7th year of doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, is what I'm saying. I'm gonna start my 7th year in November. But it's, yeah. You really don't realize how much time and, like, energy you put into stuff until the fucking numbers hit you, like, square in the face, like just a right hook. Just a really strong right hook to the jaw. Which honestly would probably be better than the TMJ I have right now. Just hit me in the jaw, like, get my jaw realigned, like, punch it back into place, honestly. I'd pay someone to do that. I'd be real, because TMJ fucking sucks. It's awful. But it's neither here nor there. Today is going to be a relatively short stream. Basically today, what I want to do is I want to just scroll through all the streams I did for the past year, like I did last year, and I'm just going to cover all the content I've done for the past year and talk about what I have done, what I wish I had and hadn't done. I don't think there's anything I'd regret per se, but just to say that, like, what are things I don't want to do in the future? Like, knowing what we've done in the past, what are we looking forward to in the future? And that's something I want to talk about. So, yeah, it's just going to be a very chill, calm day today. It's basically going to be a podcast. It's the anniversary podcast that I have every year where I talk about old content, talk about streams I've done, and talk about streams I want to do in the future. And honestly, we'll, like, plan some stuff. Maybe we'll do a little art. But I only plan on streaming for about 2-3 hours today. So, you know, if you want to plan that time accordingly, there you go. It's going to be for me, it's going to be a relatively short stream. Because my streams are normally like 4 to 6 hours, so just prepare for that. But yeah, without further ado, Kernels, if you could shush, please, a little quiet coyote. We're gonna quiet coyote there, chat. Thank you. So let me just quickly get some music going, and then we can. I'm gonna get some, like, music Nintendo music that makes you nostalgic and cry and piss your pants or something. We'll find something. That's another thing. Well, if we're going to start with stuff I want to do, I really want to see if I can work alongside 𝒕𝒉𝒆𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒓, because I really fucking like their stuff. I really like their playlists, and I like their shit. Kind of want to... Ooh. There's a part of me that wants to do this, because I really like their vibe. I like their vibe so much, man. Let's see. What are we looking for? I'm not seeing anything here for now. I'm not seeing anything. I'm gonna see Cozy Kiwi Tunes. Do you have anything? Let's see. Spring music, study in Hyrule. I want something that's like good, like, nostalgic music to, like, look back on kind of vibe. Let's see. I'm trying to find some good music because I really wanna want to find some good shit. Let's see. Nintendo music to empty your head. Ooh, nostalgic Nintendo music for when you feel a little stressy and depressy. That sounds like a good vibe. That sounds like a vibe. Okay. Let's try that. This is from Cozy QE Tunes on YouTube. So thank you very much for just putting music together for me to absolutely just mooch off of. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Let's turn on some music. Oh yeah. I think we got the vibe established. I think we've got it. Let me make sure the filters all right. Mic ducking to 4. For music like this, I'll probably have it at a 5. Just that way it gets like just shot down just a little bit. Music volume seems to be good, so without further ado, I kind of just want to start. So basically the plan for today is we're going to talk about the past year of content on KiRBiZoiD. The overall rule I have today is that we are going to be, for the most part, like literally all we're going to do is just talk about this, look at this past year of KiRBiZoiD, and I just want to do it with you guys. But also, any questions you guys have, any questions you have about content, basically this is going to be the day to answer a lot of questions about that. So, without further ado, I think we just start, you know? So 2024 was a big, or 2025 was a big year for me. To say the least, it was a big year. I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's a little too loud for me, for my liking. Why? Okay, wait. There we go. No, that's still loud. Okay, we're good. Okay, just wanted to make sure it wasn't, like, deafeningly quiet. Okay, cool. So, 2025 was a big year for me. If it wasn't obvious, a lot of change has happened on KiRBiZoiD in the past few months, in the past 3 months, compared to a lot of stuff. Again, I've talked about this when we debuted the brand new layout for the theater overall. But yeah, I changed a lot, and now I'm committing to a theme for KiRBiZoiD, and I feel like that is something. Oh, is the music playing twice? Why? Why? Why is it picking up every Okay, whatever, man. That's not even on the right thing. What? That's weird. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Why was it doing that? I genuinely don't know why it did that. I'll be 100, I don't know why it did that. It's on a completely different window of my browser. I don't know why it did that. Okay, I'm sorry. It must have been loud. But, yeah, terribly sorry about that. Let's start over. 2025 has been a big year for me. A lot of change and a lot of transitioning into, like, figuring out what my overall identity is. I've discussed that a lot more during the debut of the brand new official, like, I am setting up a theme for KiRBiZoiD now. With it being, the whole Peanut Gallery Theater, me, Blub, and Kirb, or me, Blub, and Kibble. All of us just actually trying to, like, start an actual, like, dedicated, like, theme and an actual identity to KiRBiZoiD, which I feel has been lacking over the years, and I guess I will, you will see that as as we scroll through these thumbnails and I start talking about all the different stuff that's been going on. But I guess the first place to start would be, so we streamed over here. I mean, as you can tell, a fair amount has changed. Literally, as of the next year, I was still going under... Yeah, look at that. I was still going under the Lamb persona. I was still going under Lamb Kirb. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, I was still under the Lamb persona for the longest time. But, I mean, you can easily just look at this and just see that, yeah, KiRBiZoiD was very much a different thing a year ago. Let me quickly make sure chat's visible. There we go. But yeah, KiRBiZoiD was vastly different. I was still going under the white line background. I was still going for, like, the little bit of, like, an abstract kind of void, little trippy line layout kind of vibe. And I think I held on to that basically until the redesign. So, if you want that as, like, an example here. But you can kind of see I very much still was going off of the lamb persona that I had after the Halloween thing. I was still going strong with it, or at the very least, I still wanted to kind of go with that vibe. Because again, I really enjoyed drawing that lamb once, and then literally it was like, oh yeah, no shit, like I just want to stay as this persona. And I kept it for a while. I kept it for a good while. I also kept the Tony Chopper crying face for the profile picture, because originally I think it was Kibble doing that, which was like an old drawing I did like a while back, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, no, I was still holding on to the lamb. I still wasn't really sure what my art style was at the time. I feel like my art style has definitely like been a lot more consistent. Just in the simple year that it's been. I was still struggling to figure out. I mean, for one thing, I am using a much different pen that I am way more happy with the results of. I mean, like a brush on Clip Studio Paint. Like, I vastly prefer that over what I was using here at the time, which is just like a very basic brush. The lines were just very basic. I don't know. Like, I just feel like the lines now are a lot more... They're a lot thicker. They're a lot more striking. They're a lot more... Like, I definitely use a lot more rough edges, or, like, I'm a lot more spiky in my design, which I do like. But yeah, just a very basic PNG tube around the corner. You know, definitely not as, I mean, bare minimum complicated as it is now. We can say that. But, yeah, I mean, looking at all this, it's kind of weird seeing the amount of change over the past year, because like this is like right near the end. I think I show it off. Do I not? No, I don't. I don't show it off. I basically expected to like stay as this lamb persona at the start of the year, but you will see in a moment. How do you go back? I forget like the key to go back. Alright, whatever. Let me put this back here in full screen. That's wild. But as you can tell, we have a bit to go. We have a ways to go. But immediately the day after, I decided to... Or no. Yeah. Oh, okay, so I had a new model. So the first stream I started on the new year was I was playing some Monster Hunter Wilds because I was testing new Wi-Fi. That was during the time I was still with AT&T for Wi-Fi. Personally, if you want to stream, don't go to AT&T for Wi-Fi. That's my piece of advice there for you. I really wish this would stop trying to open a chat replay. In my personal opinion. But yeah, Oh, wait, is this the stream where I learned about Hitler's box? There's no way. Wait, it absolutely is. No, wait, it absolutely is. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, it was. I learned about Adolf's box. That's all. That's insane. That's an insane grab. But as you can tell, I immediately changed my persona to the era that I like to call it the new me, is how I described it, because basically I went back to my original me roots of just, you know, very simple character design, you know, like the simple, like, just like the dress kind of vibe of like the whole like upper torso's one color. That was a fun 20 minutes of stream. Dude, that was insane. Me just laughing my ass off about Adolf's box was insane. But yeah, I had a... Oh my god. Here. There we go. But yeah, no, this was like a very interesting time. As also, you can see that I had a layout for the white line layout for my ultra wide PC, and I don't do that anymore. For this one, I literally cropped it. I cropped the ultra wide so that way it looks even remotely decent on the theater layout. But yeah, I mean, this is such a wild look back. Just seeing this old avatar, so this was like the start of the new year of KiRBiZoiD for year. It would be, I thought KiRBiZoiD was, yeah, so this is the start of year 3. No, does it be year 3? No, this would be year 4. I'm on year 5 now. Right. So the start of year 4, I made a whole new avatar, kind of went back to the original me of KiRBiZoiD, and I just decided to, like, return to the roots. I also brought back this is when I started showing off the fact that I dyed my hair black, and that's kind of also insane to think that that was a year ago that I dyed my hair. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, no, I dyed my hair black, and I decided to change that in the new me. And yeah, it was very interesting. You can kind of see the design kind of return to the roots of old KiRBiZoiD, but also just be like how I would draw them nowadays. And you can definitely see how like, yeah, no, the roots definitely stayed. And yeah, no, I'm very happy with how my character overall evolved, and it definitely evolved into how I wanted it to be, notably later. But we'll get to that we'll get to that point. But this was definitely the start of returning to the roots of the KiRBiZoiD character and kind of like trying to remember like how I would want to draw Kirb. And this will definitely, regardless, change over time. But still, you know, later on I was just like playing Monster Hunter. I was just hanging out, playing some Monster Hunter. And the stream, you can't tell what the hell is going on. The visual fidelity is definitely not there, but you know what? That's okay. That's a-okay. Hey, 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄 music. What? Call back to the channel I put 5 videos on. Callback. I love callbacks. Callbacks are awesome. Oh, and there were frozen frames because, yeah, the Wi-Fi was still shit. Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I was still struggling with, like, AT&T Wi-Fi, which, oh my god, it's so bad. It is good if you're not streaming. It is terrible if you want to stream. I'm back on Xfinity, and we've had not nearly as many Wi-Fi issues. Thank God it's not this bad. Thank God it's not this bad anymore. 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄 was very pleasant. It was here's the thing, it was me trying to make slop. It was me trying to make slop, unfortunately, and I know it. I know it was me making slop. That's the thing. Is that I knew for a fucking fact I made it exclusively to make slop. And so I try to not, That's why I stopped, because I'm like, this is not what I want to make. I don't want to make, like, just long play slop, which was, like, the only reason I did it was because, like, oh, maybe I can diversify, make a new channel that's just a lot easier to make, easier to maintain, and that. I'm like, I'm streaming. That's literally the easiest thing. The only hard thing about streaming is scheduling. If I'm gonna be real, it's just scheduling the time to stream. That's it. That's like the only issue that I have with streaming is just the simple fact that you can't, you know, when you make, like, it is like relatively bare minimum content. Also L streamer. But that's just my opinion. That's just mine. 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄 was cool, but it meant that during my free time, I would have to not only pick very specific games to play, they all had to fit a cozy vibe if I wanted to make content for 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄. And then also, I had to pray to God that the recording wouldn't corrupt, because no offense, I'm not looking at, like, blank hours of insert cozy game here to fall asleep to. I'm not looking over, like, that many hours of footage. I'm just not. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. So that was the big issue, is just, like, overall, I just did not want to deal with that. I did not. It was a cool idea, but I feel like I would only commit to it if it was my only thing. Again, this is like, 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄 was also during the era of, like, I need to diversify, I need to do this and that, and then ultimately I'm putting, like, half of my effort into multiple channels instead of just, like, putting all my quote-unquote effort into one. And I would most rather, I know it's not good for a YouTube channel to do a bunch of things for one channel, but, like, if I have any ideas, like, oh, I want to make shiny hunting videos, I'm just going to do it on KiRBiZoiD. You know, like, oh, if I want to make a podcast, I'll just upload it on KiRBiZoiD. I'll be real. I know that shit for a viewing experience, but, like, honestly, if you're here for me, you will want to watch the stuff I make, you will just go to this channel. In my opinion. No one uses the sub feed anymore. So, like, what does it matter? Who cares if I fucked up my algorithm? I've been fucking up my algorithm for 4 years now, so I think I'll be fine. I fucked up my algorithm long enough to, like, not have to work. You know, it's fine. It's fine. But I do look back on 𝒕𝒉𝒄𝒄𝒄 and I'm like, oh, right, I did that. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Pokemon Variety Hour. Oh, I did like a short stream where I just played a bunch of like Pokemon games, right? A bunch of like Pokemon browser games. Frank. I remember it's like all... Nope. Hey, I found the button. I remembered how to go back. I remembered how to go back on a fucking tab on a browser. Look at me, Mom. I'm truly moving my way up in the world. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what it was? Because the last stream was like crashing so much, I literally I did a different thing where instead I just did Pokédoku and then just like did the favorite Pokemon list. I actually want to see what this list is because I want to see if I want to show how much I fucking changed. Here's like the best idea of it. Wow. Some things stay the same. Some things stay the same. But so much has changed. Wow, that is so interesting. I mean, for the record, like, now I've admitted that my favorite Pokemon's Armarouge. I think this was at the time where I thought Sigilyph was my favorite, which Sigilyph is one of my favorite Pokemon. Like, don't get it wrong. Sigilyph is still one of my... Sigilyph? Sigilyph sounds better. Sigilyph sound... Yeah, it makes more. It sounds better. But Sigilyph is, like, by far one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, but it is nowhere near my favorite. It's like Armarouge and, I think it's like Armarouge and like Urshifu Rapid Strike. Those are like my favorites. They're really cute. But not to mention, this is like way before I think we even knew anything about like actually how Legend ZA would play. So that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, I just chilled out. I even did a round robin. I did a round robin for all of my favorite Pokemon. That's so funny. That is so funny. How far did Armarouge make? I kind of forget. How far did Armarouge make? Armarouge was second to last? Wow. I'm gonna look at these, actually. I want to look at these. So, Noibat, which, no. After Legend ZA, like, I became such a Chestnut lover. I think Chestnut's my new favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. I'm gonna be real. Noibat, Armarouge, Parasect. What I think my new Gen 1 favorite is... Yeah, it's Kangaskhan. Which I didn't even spell right in the round robin. I didn't even spell that right in the round robin. Urshifu Rapid Strike, Alolan Raichu. I do really like Alolan Raichu. I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite Gen 7 though. I think it's like Duskmane, Necrozma. I think that one's probably my favorite. I'll be real. Sigilyph, Reshiram, Armarouge. Honestly, I still agree with most of this list. But I didn't know that Armarouge made it to, like, the finals. I thought Urshifu... Oh, it's because Urshifu had to fight Sigilyph in the semifinals. Ah. Okay. Okay. I would still say, yeah, my top 4 Pokemon are Kangaskhan, Armarouge, Sigilyph, and Urshifu. Maybe Emolga. This is before... Oh, dude, this is before I, like, fell in love with Emolga, too. Wait. Oh, wow. And also, this is before I, like, actually, like, rebounded as a Pokemon fan. So this is, like, this is the wild thing, too, is, like, this is weird looking back that, like, a year ago, I was still, like, on being a Pokemon fan. I was like, I like the games, but I'm not, like, I'm not that much of a fan of Pokemon anymore. I don't, like, actively give a shit anymore. And the fact that that is now completely different now, to the point that, like, me making, like, an Armarouge version of Kirb led to the redesign of Kirb. And again, we'll get to that later, but like to the point that like even though it makes no views, like it does nothing, the fact is like Pokemon brought me back into making videos, you know? Like that's the wild thing for me is like Pokemon brought me back into making videos, which I do want to make, but the problem is the fucking shiny Squirtle's taking forever. It's taking forever and it sucks, but also I just don't have the time, and I'm not gonna have the time because Tomodachi Life's gonna come out. Honestly, you know what I'll do? I kind of want to do a daily Tomodachi Life, like, recording. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do a daily series of Tomodachi Life. I kind of want to do that. I will say, I have already been, we'll talk about Tomodachi Life later, because that'll cover, like, future content. There is a part of me that I already have, like, so many Miis planned for Tomodachi Life. I already have, like, I need to, like, start writing them down. I need to start writing down, like, Miis that I want to make for Tomodachi Life. Because I really like living the dream. I really love the Mii Maker. It's so undeniably a Mii Maker, which is what like, I value that so much, man. I value so much that Nintendo's like, this is a me maker. This is not like Miitopia where you can make whoever the fuck you want. This is a me maker. We were just talking about that on the Discord. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is not a talk about Tomodachi Life, even though it is like basically my Half-Life 3. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is my Half-Life 3, chat. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Oh, wow. This was... Oh, I do remember talking about this because this was a dark part. This was a dark chapter. I was experiencing, like, insane burnout in this era. Insane burnout. That's wild. I forgot about that. Oh, wow. Also, this is, yeah, you can tell. So I played, so this is still during the time I was playing the Pokemon Shield, completing the, I called it like the Dex quest or whatever. This is the, me trying to complete the entire Pokédex that's available in Pokemon Shield. Basically an uber casual Professor Oak challenge, let's be real. Which is kind of crazy. Living the Half-Life 3. Also, Narwhal, basically I'll just like put it as an overall rule. This is a chill podcast stream, so any questions are welcome about the past and future of the channel. Ask away. I did want to like preface that like if you had any questions about like stuff that happened or like creative processes or whatever, let me know. But anyways, that was it. Oh, they like changed where the pin is on PC. It's now at the bottom. It's weird. Anyways, forgot to preface that. But anyways, yeah, I was still doing the Pokemon Shield playthrough. That's so cool. I still, as much as it was a little frustrating to collect the Pokédex in that game, I think that was like the start of me being like, oh fuck, I'm a Pokemon fan again. I think this was like my gateway drug. Even though nowadays I definitely see Sword and Shield, I think I had a little bit of a reality check compared to like on my shorts. I talked about, where is it? Here, right here. I did a short to talk about how I was like, oh, you know, I think Pokemon Sword and Shield aren't really that bad. I don't think they're that bad. How do I turn off there? But yeah, no, I think it was a lot more aggro about Sword and Shield than I was way more defensive-y of Sword and Shield, which is fine. But still, it was like, oh yeah, also shout out to next Wednesday's little short. I'm super excited for I want to see if this pops off. I want to see if this one pops off, but I'm not going to discuss further about it. Let's just scroll back down. There we are. So yeah, for a majority of like the next few months, I completed the Pokemon Shield Pokédex, and then now all that's left is the Sword exclusive lock, which we will talk about later, because I'm pretty sure that also includes videos that I've talked about over time, but we won't go into that just yet. I want to talk about streams first, and then talk about videos, talk about shorts. I want everything to be on their own, like, thing, right? I want everything to have, like, its own specific time. So let's go back. So around this time was also... It's kind of crazy that, like, I think it was because the Switch came out, the Switch 2 was announced by now. It would be March, right? Yeah. So it would be March. So not to mention, oh, this is like right after, okay. So for a bit, I was talking about the Switch 2's launch, and it's kind of crazy looking back. Also, I played Ina Dream Barbecue. This is a fun stream. I remember really liking this game. This game was so cool. And then afterwards, we, I think for this stream, not only did we play Ina Dream Barbecue, we watched through, yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, not only did I play Ina Dream Barbecue, which was also a really cool game. It's free. Check it out. It's a really cool little like walking simulator. I think it's really sick. I don't need it to be. I just need it to be 1080. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Chop chop. Come on, YouTube. YouTube. Why is it not working? Chat, why is it not working? Oh, there we are. Yeah. Oh, the little... This is when I started putting a rotating kibble as like a watermark on the streams. Yay. I forgot about that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, we love that. We love that here. But I played that, and not only that, I did a reaction stream where I watched the original Ina like the original Ina series for the first time. That was so cool. Oh, it was so fun. I remember watching that, man. It was so cool. I need to go back and watch the Ina stream. I actually never watched it. And a while after, I actually watched Ina for the first time. Whoa. Yeah, no, it was my first time watching anything Ina. I watched like maybe one Ina video before that. But it was really cool watching all of this. It was really sick. And I watched all the way to like the new one. I think that like just came out. Yeah, I watched all that content and then I played more Monster Hunter Wilds. You could tell I was obsessed with this fucking game, dude. Is this during the time? Oh yeah, it is during my yeah, it's during my Charge Lance time. Yo. Dude, Charge Lance is so fun. Apparently this is like the only game where a Charge Lance is fun, but it's neither here nor there. That's so cool though. That's so cool. But yeah, this is during the time, right after that, was when the Switch 2, like, got announced, and this is during the time all the drama about the Switch 2's launch happened. So, if you don't remember what happened during the launch of the Switch 2, shit got nasty. This is when we first learned about Mario Kart World being $80. This is when a lot of people were nervous about Mario Kart World being $90. People were, actually, fun fact, this is when we were first hearing rumors about Nintendo possibly making digital games cheaper. What the fuck is this music? Why is it like this? Wait, I need to change this. Why? Like, it's too much. It's too much. Chill the fuck out. It's like, it's too high octane. Give me something nice and calm. Thank you. Also from Cozy Kiwi Tunes, Nintendo Spring Mix. There we go. I was gonna say, this music's way too high energy for a podcast. I was like, what the fuck? Sorry about that. But yeah, so, this is about the time where we learn a lot about the Switch 2, because it just came out. I was sure to flop. Why is that open every time automatically? I hate it. This is me first learning about the Switch 2, and this would also be during the time we learn about Game Share, all the stuff about the Switch 2. It's been a while since I've seen this. This is when we first learned about, like, physical game cards. I think this is when we learned about game key cards as well. We learned about games being backwards compatible, learning about mouse controls, learning that, like, games like Pokemon Legends ZA would be up-resed and higher frame rate. Let's see. We learned about a bunch of games that came out on Switch 2. I have not seen this one in a long time. But it was also about this time that, yeah, this is about the time where I, like, ramble for, like, a straight hour. This is about the time I just watch it again for a straight hour and learn about all the pricing stuff. Right here. Right here. I'm still pissed. Yeah. I don't know if that picked up on the browser, but it's just me going, yeah, I'm still pissed. Yeah, I get, like, really fucking mad. And the games on purpose. Like, damn well on purpose. So you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna fucking do? What are you gonna do? It means nothing. It means nothing at the end of the day, and I know that. But,
yeah?
You know.
What are you gonna do, KiRBiZoiD? What are you gonna do, pussy? What are you gonna do? Are you not gonna buy the Switch 2? Are you gonna protest? You're gonna cancel your pre-order? Oh, damn. Whoa, wait, I forgot I made a comment. Wait, I made a comment? I made a comment on the Switch 2 Direct. Wait, I don't remember this at all. Oh my god. Digital footprint, the amazing digital footprint. Oh my god. What the fuck do you mean I made a comment on this? I don't remember this. What did I say? Wow. Wow. That is insane. Fuck these prices. If the games in console fails because of it, it's your fucking fault, not ours, Lamau. So guys, who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? That's insane. That is so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. That is so funny. Who's gonna tell him, chat? Who's gonna tell him, Kernels, that that didn't happen? And who's gonna tell him that they're gonna sell multiple video game consoles to buy a Switch 2? And who's gonna tell him that they're gonna keep in mind they're not gonna buy everything. This streamer's not gonna buy everything that Nintendo throws their way, but they are gonna pay $70 for video games. Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh my god. Oh, I post anyway. Yeah. So if you needed a reminder, oh, I closed the window. Uh-oh. I closed the window. Let me put that back on. Sorry. There we go. Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny. Oh my god. That is so funny. But yeah, during that time, basically, I go to the lengths of spending an entire 3.5 hours talking about Switch 2 news, which we will talk about later. Started a one-shot idea to see if it like had any ground, or to see if I would want to do it more than once. I made a video during this time as well because I did Nintendo doom scrolling about the Switch 2. And I just kind of go through all the news possible about the Switch 2. And, God, shut up. Oh, God, that caught me so off guard. I completely forgot about that. But I just learned about all of the new Switch 2 stuff because, yeah, all the news was coming out about the Switch 2 at the time, including pricing, including game key cards. I think game key cards as well were talked about at this time. And, yeah, just learning about all the drama. All the Switch 2, all the drama. All the dirty, yucky drama. The dirty, yucky drama. It was the most disgusting drama. The worst drama. But it was... Oh, man, I remember just being in the fucking, like, trenches at the time. Just being like, I fucking hate this. I despise everything this stands for. God damn it, I hate this. I remember that. I really, really do. And it wasn't fun. Not fun. But, I remember going at length, just reading article after article after article after article after article. Talking, oh, I remember this. Looking at all the Mario Kart costumes and just kind of like being a little hype about that. You can see the piranha plant on the bottom. That's so cute. But yeah, just kind of talking about Mario Kart. New Nintendo news at the time. Wow. And yeah, getting, oh, that's cool. People talking about mouse mode. I don't think I've ever used mouse mode once on my Switch 2. I don't think I've used it once to actually play a game. No. You know what I've only used mouse mode for? For Mario Paint. When we tried out Mario Paint during Mario Sunshine, we played with mouse mode. That is the only time I've ever used mouse mode on Switch 2, because like I don't play a single game that uses mouse mode. Dude, I'll be so real. I wish Living the Dream had a mouse mode. I really wish it did. That would be so good. It would be so fire. It doesn't. It has touchscreen support. So drawing is actually quite nice when you do the face paint. Kind of wish you could do that with mouse mode though. Just my opinion. Let's see. Going around Blue Sky. Oh, I like... Weird. Wait, do I actually... Oh, I talked about a Blue Sky post I made a while back. Wild. Okay. Okay, yeah. Wait, I want to read this old tweet I made. Or whatever. Okay, can I just say that this is by far my least favorite thing about the Switch 2, where if a game's coming out on both 2 and 1, the physical for 2 versions are just the Switch 1 game and a required download just so you can have better graphics. Man, who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? Fortunately, that was not the case. Fortunately, Switch 2 versions of games like Pokemon Legends ZA, no, it's just a physical game. It's just a physical game. You get a cartridge and everything. It's not the Switch 1 game, but you can plug it into a Switch 1 and have it be like a Switch 1 game. Did I ever get this, like, answer solved? Did I ever, like, clarify? There's no way I didn't clarify. This means even future games like Tomodachi Life, Rhythm Heaven, and even Pokemon ZA will only be Switch 1 with a download code for an extra $20. Wait. Huh? No. Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven are Switch 1 games. Am I stupid? Kernels, am I stupid? Am I just stupid? And even Pokemon ZA will only be Switch 1 with the download code for an extra $20. Like, I get the reason of only. Also, fun fact, this is before we even had a hard confirm whether or not all video games would be $80. Fortunately, that's only been Mario Kart, as far as we know. And, like, now we know that, like, games like Yoshi and the Funny Book are going to be, like, $10 cheaper digital. Potentially future games. I doubt that's going to be, like, the big AAA releases are going to be the same. Like, the big, like, console sellers, like, you know, the next, like, Donkey Kong, Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, that kind of stuff. I feel like those are going to be 70 no matter what. Oh, we don't know. Again, this is, like, the first time. I mean, kind of like what we were talking about here. We don't know until we see a pattern. We see a pattern form, you know? We don't know what Nintendo's going to do because, again, you know, we have to see the pattern before we know what their plan is. If they're just going to do it, like, one time with Yoshi or, like, with the next WarioWare, we don't know. I would pay $100 for Splatoon 4. Don't give them any thoughts. Don't tell them that. Don't say that. No, you wouldn't. You're a liar. I'd pay $100 for Tomodachi Life, but I'm not gonna fucking tell them that. Is there no way I didn't? Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, did you, like, not? Yeah. Okay, so I think I talk about it. Oh, you know what it was? I remember specifically that, like, because I had this up. I had this website up at the same time. I basically called myself out live because, yeah, even I, like, sent the message. I hate how this, of all things, is now the main reason I want Nintendo to commit to new console exclusives. I hate how this, of all things, is now the main reason I want Nintendo to commit to new console exclusives. Oh, so that, like, Switch 2 versions are just the card. Even though, again, I call it out on my own thing, where it's like, yeah, no, it's there. Interesting. Did I ever clarify on a new Blue Sky post? I don't know. Oh, yeah, and I was talking about, like, so with game key cards, of how, like, that's always been a thing of, like, a code in a box, but this is, like, an evolution of a code in a box. Basically, we were all just feeling like shit. We were all feeling like shit. Because this was the worst time to be a Nintendo fan, was during the Switch 2. It sucked. It sucked. It sucked poopy ass sticks. It was not fun. It was not fun. But then afterwards, I did a tier list of all the Nintendo Switch games. Oh, I forgot about that. We'll discuss that later. We don't have to worry about that just yet. Yeah, but basically I cover... I hate you! I hate that. I discuss all the Nintendo Switch games, and I kind of put them all on a tier list. I don't remember what the tier list was. There's a part of me... No, I don't think my opinions would change. No, because, like, I don't know. It's the end of the Switch. I don't think any of my opinions, for the most part, changed. I know I showed a fucking heavy bias. I showed a heavy bias. See, for one thing, I see Pokemon Cafe Remix. Here's the thing. I still think that's an F-tier Switch game. But, like, Pokemon Cafe Remix is right now the only mobile game I've played in, like, a year. Not a year, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, in a very long time, it's, like, the only phone game I have on. It's the only game I have on my phone. I actively play Pokemon Cafe Remix when I have some free time. I don't... Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't play it on the Switch. Wouldn't play it on the Switch. They're good phone games, not good Switch games. I still hold on to my opinion that, like, I would still keep them on that tier list for Switch games, but it is actually a pretty good mobile game. I will hold on to that. I will hold on to that belief. I want to see what the final tier list is, though. I start sorting them out. Oh no, and then it's the Smash roster. Uh-oh. We're gonna ignore that. I want to see what my lower tiers were. Come on, talk about your lower tiers. Talk about your lower tiers, pussy. Lower tiers, come on. Lower tiers. Let me see the lower tiers. I want to see, like, the D's and C's. Bitch. Bitch, stop talking. Stop yapping, KiRBiZoiD. Yap the KiRBiZoiD. Come on. I want to see. Go further down. Please. There we go. So an F, Cafe Remix and Quest. D, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Brilliant Shining Pearl and Unite. Damn. Damn. You know, the thing is, as a Pokemon fan, I still agree with that. I still agree with that. As an ex-Pokemon Unite player, can confirm it's a D tier game. Oh, Jesus. C tier, Animal Crossing New Horizons. The highest, in my opinion. Like, the only thing I would boost that up to is like a C+ or a B. It doesn't go past B for me. I just don't like. I've talked about this. I don't like New Horizons. I don't like it. 1-2 Switch, good job. Kirby Fighters 2, Mario 35. Mario 35 was good. It was good, but I barely got to play it because it didn't exist forever. It lasted for such a short amount of time. I played it for like a few days. I won a few games, I remember that. But I just never had the time to enjoy it, so it's D tier. It's more Nintendo's fault it's a D tier than the game itself. B, Switch Sports is a B. It is fun. Switch Sports was pretty fun. But was it better than why would I put it that high on B tier? Interesting. I put Origami King like low. I'll be real. I don't agree with the order for B tier. I don't agree with that. I think Origami King should be way higher. Origami King is a good game, and I liked it. It's just so disappointing as a Paper Mario RPG. Ugh, I don't know. I feel like I'd put Origami King a little higher. I'd put Origami King higher, and I would put Switch Sports a little lower. Like a little lower. I put it below Ring Fit at the very least. Switch Sports is fun. I actually do quite like Switch Sports. It's just a damn shame that it's just not a good game. They did not give that game any love. Okay, A tier. Wow. Whoa, what? Okay, I do not remember this. A tier, Jump Rope Challenge, Metroid Prime Remastered, Get It Together, The Stretchers. I like The Stretchers more than Get It Together? Damn, I put Get It Together a little higher. Pikmin 1. I really did like the Rescue Team game. All the remasters basically are at the bottom. Oh, that's right. I put all the remasters relatively at the bottom. I put WarioWare higher. Get It Together is really fun. I did like Get It Together. Mario RPG, Splatoon 2. I put Sword and Shield above Switch 2. Wow. I put Sword and Shield above Splatoon 2. Interesting. Those games are good. I put Sword and Shield, like, near the bottom of A tier. I still think they're good games, and they're still games I enjoy. I put them at top spot of B tier nowadays, I would say. I would say Sword and Shield, top of B tier. They'd be the top of B tier for me. I don't think they're A tier anymore. I do like them. I just don't think they're A tier. Let's Go, I still think are amazing games. I love Let's Go. More as like a shiny hunter, but, you know. And the music, so good. Kingdom Battle, Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors. Put those, I think both of those being in the same, like, right next to each other is pretty fair. Mario Kart 8, all the Xenoblades. All the Xenoblades. We got Zeldas. I put all the Zeldas, like, near the top. That's fair. I don't really play Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild that much, though. I did have a really good time with Breath of the Wild, but I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't play it past the first dungeon. It shouldn't be this high. Tears of the Kingdom should not be this high on the tier list. Why is it this high on the tier list? That's ridiculous. I don't agree with that at all. That should be near the bottom. I barely played that game. Barely playing a video game, it does not justify that, in my opinion. 3D World, Bowser's Fury, Peach Showtime at the top of all of this? Huh? What? What crack was I smoking? What was I smoking? I'd like that back. I'd like the crack back, if I'm honest. I'd like the crack back. Whatever I was smoking, I'd like that back, so I could smoke it again. To even remotely understand why I sorted it this way. Mario 3D All-Star still being at number 1. Ugh, I still kind of agree with that. You'd very recently played Peach Showtime. Yeah, and it's a good game. I did like it. I would say it would still be high. I would say Peach Showtime would still be high. I honestly don't know how I'd rank A. I just know that, like, there's some things I'd reorganize. The only one that I feel doesn't deserve to be an A rank anymore is Sword and Shield. And at the very least, I want to put Tears of the Kingdom way lower. I want to put Tears of the Kingdom way lower on the tier list just because I did not play that game enough. That game was not played enough in order to be an A rank, in my opinion. Or just, like, especially not so high up. I think the simple premise was that it was just Breath of the Wild, but better. Which I still kind of agree with. I kind of agree that it's just better Breath of the Wild, in my opinion, just because you get to do more stuff. And I was way more intrigued by all the stuff you could do in Tears of the Kingdom. Honestly, Chad, I kind of want to replay Tears of the Kingdom. Kind of want to start over. Kind of want to. I want to give this game a fair shake. But Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, that was just so fun. I put so many hours in that. Again, I'm a Mario bitch. I know this. I'm a Mario bitch. But, like, damn, Peach Showtime I still think would be pretty high. I just don't know if I would put it above... I don't think I would put it above the Xenoblades at the very... I think I'd put it above Mario Kart 8. I'd put it above Mario Kart 8, but not below Xenoblade, above Mario Kart 8. I think that's where I'd put it. Peach Showtime was, like, really good, and it was one of my favorite, like, original Switch games, in the A rank at least. But I don't know if I'd put it, above the Zeldas. Tears of the Kingdom replay would be great to see. Well, also just, honestly, in general, I would just be way more down to actually give that game a fair shake, especially with the Switch 2 version. I'm just saying. S-Rank is where I'm, like, very interested in what's gonna happen. Do I stand by this? So, Super Mario Party makes sense. Mario & Rabbids Sparks of Hope, I agree with there. Octopath Traveler, yeah, that checks out. Honestly, that checks out. That's fair. I agree with that. Oh, it hurts that I agree with that, but I agree with that. Yeah. I love Sparks of Hope, but man, just not as good as Octopath. Smash Bros. Ultimate, yeah. I mean, just I feel like Smash Bros. Just inevitably is an S-rank video game. I mean, it has S in the name. It has S as the first letter of the title. It has to be in the S rank. The SRank, if you will. Legends Arceus, I was gonna say, like, Smash Ultimate, like, feels like it deserves to be on the S rank, but it doesn't deserve to be high on it, but, like, playing that game inevitably is like, yeah, that game fucking rules. I love World of Light. I love it so much. It was so fun. I remember playing World of Light. It was so fun. I actually, you know, that's what I would do a replay of, World of Light. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's tempting. Wait. Mayhaps we do that? Mayhaps? Chat, mayhaps we do that? Nah, like, I kind of want to, but I kind of don't. Because I'll have all the DLC characters, and I'll just be like, I'll just use Banjo-Kazooie for the entire playthrough. Like, that kind of vibe. I don't know if I want it, but it would be a cool idea. Legends Arceus, I think, goes above Smash. Miitopia? Okay. I agree that Miitopia should not be above any original Switch game. I agree with that. I like the mentality, because that's clearly the mentality I'm having there. Legends Arceus was fun, but Miitopia, like, it cannot be high on the list because it is just simply a remake with a really cool Mii Maker. Oh, I don't know. That's tempting. Cadence of Hyrule, such a good game. Man, such a good game. So it's like, Miitopia's fun, but, like, the games above it were just such standout original experiences that, like, they had to go higher up. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Miitopia not being in the top 5, especially the top 5. Metroid Dread, feel that. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, feel that. I think it's just inevitably better. Metroid Dread is so fun, but it's just I was not as attached to the franchise as I was for the other games, unfortunately. Xenoblade 3, above Mario Wonder? Yeah, above Pikmin 4 makes sense, above Kirby, yeah. I agree with the S rank. That, like, in my opinion, that's where I would sort them. S+ is like, ooh. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. So Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, yeah. Luigi's Mansion 3 makes sense. I think Luigi's Mansion 3 is my favorite Switch game ever made. You know, until Tomodachi Life comes out. But, but Mario and Luigi Brothership being so high on my list. I don't know. I don't know. I did really like Mario and Luigi Brothership. But nowadays, would I put it in S+? Mario Odyssey, that, yeah. Dragon Quest XI, oh, absolutely. Fire Emblem Three Houses blew my fucking socks off. It knocked my socks off. I love Three Houses. Love it so much. It's like one of my favorite. It's my favorite Fire Emblem game. I'm gonna be real. It's my favorite. Whole, like, I know it's got shitty graphics or whatever. Still my favorite. Just so good. I love it so much. But would I put Mario and Luigi Brothership on S+? The music's so good. The vibe I get whenever I listen to the Mario and Luigi Brothership, like, battle theme brings back so many memories. The game's not that great. It's not, like, amazing. And I have lived to accept that Mario and Luigi Brothership is not a great game. But I did like it, but I just don't know if I liked it. I'm still so conflicted over that. What would I guess, would I change that with Xenoblade 3? Would I change that nowadays? Or I guess, like, I would say nowadays, Mario and Luigi Brothership would still be in the top 5. Yeah. Yeah, it would still be in S+, but it would be at the bottom of S+. I think nowadays, I am way less biased. I have way less recency bias about Mario and Luigi Brothership. I would put that at the bottom of the top 5. That'd be number 5, then Fire Emblem, then Dragon Quest. Question then. Yeah. Yeah. No, Dragon Quest would still be, yeah. It'd be Luigi's Mansion 3, Mario Odyssey, Dragon Quest, Fire Emblem, then Mario and Luigi Brothership. The game meant a lot to me, and it was really good. But, man, like, nowadays, I look back on, like, the hours of just doing nothing, and especially the boat part, and looking back on that, like, in retrospect, and being like, Christ, that sucked. That sucked. It was a very flawed gem for me. And then I decided to make everybody mad by cutting the Smash roster. Oh, and then I rated Pikmin. Oh. Well, what did I cut? So who did I stay for, like, a definitive Smash experience? Mario, Bowser, Peach, Kirby, DDD Meta Knight, Link, Zelda, Ganon, Pikachu, Incineroar. Dude, I remember... Okay. Fuck you all. I'm still standing by this. People got so fucking mad. People got so fucking mad at me for only having 2 Pokemon. And the 2 Pokemon were Pikachu and Incineroar. People were so mad that they thought... Also, very fitting that the Pokemon Sun and Moon music is playing. But I still stand by this. I still stand by this shit. I think if 2 Pokemon characters were gonna be in the game, you would cut Pokemon Trainer, you'd put Incineroar in. I think Pikachu and Incineroar, perfect. I think it's perfect. Maybe you put Mewtwo. Pikachu, Mewtwo, Incineroar. That's it. If I had to cut all the Pokemon, I'd keep Incineroar. Because Incineroar is, like, the modern equivalent to, like, competitive Pokemon. Pikachu's the mascot of Pokemon, like the casual mascot of Pokemon. Incineroar is the competitive mascot of Pokemon. You cannot tell me I'm wrong. Can't tell me. It's because you're wrong. I'm sorry. Everybody was like, but Lucario! But Lucario! You're a horny furry. I'm sorry. You're a horny furry. That's it. DK and DDD, Samus, Ridley, Captain Falcon, Ness, Fox, Jigglypuff, Yoshi, all the classics, Marth. Chrom, I think, would stay. Chrom and Byleth. Ooh. Thank God. I was like, where's Byleth, though? Byleth. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Chrom, Byleth, Sonic, Steve. Because what did I cut it? Wait, I want to see the number. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3. So that's 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40. Whoa. Cutting it down to 40 characters. Oh, I cut Banjo-Kazooie. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Damn, that's fucked. It's fucked up. That's so crazy. Sonic, Steve, Cloud, Hero, Joker, Ryu, Mii Fighter, Shulk, Pyramithra, Snake, Rob. Oh yeah, Rob, because of yeah, because you get a little bit of retro, but also Subspace Emissary. Yeah. Hit, because it's Sakurai. It's a Sakurai game. Game & Watch, Wii Fit, Villager, Inkling, and Sora. Keep Sora. It'd be bold of them to do that. It would be bold of them to do that. Here's the thing. My roster is very much like a kind of like bare essentials kind of vibe. I went into it wanting to cut it down to like 25 or 30. I remember this. I wanted to cut it down to like 30. I wanted to be like, I'm going to cut it down to like 30. And people are going to get mad. And they did. Specifically, they really only got mad at like Incineroar. They really like, y'all got way more mad about Incineroar than fucking anything else. And I remember that. But anyways, we did that. That's something we did. Yeah, we played Death Road to Canada. We tried this game called Portal Fantasy. Oh my god. Dude, do you guys remember this? Okay, so I remember this game specifically because I got reached out to play a game called Portal Fantasy. Portal Fantasy is a it's basically a creature collector, but like it was cool. It was a cool idea. There we go. Oh my god, what the hell what was my character? What the fuck? Ugly. Yeah. Oh wait, I remember this. Yo, that's cool. I remember this game. But that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, but this game was wow. Such a cool art style. Oh, such a cool art style. But yeah, I got asked to play this game a while back. I decided, oh yeah, let's play it on stream, show it off, get a free game. Win-win. And then I found out that apparently Portal Fantasy was originally supposed to be a NFT project. Found that out a little late. Or I found that out before the research, but apparently the NFT part of the game just like kind of got scrapped and they just made the game, period, like point blank. Like they made an NFT game, but then we're like, oh, clear. Okay. They just decided it would be like, it'd just be like a normal game. They got rid of the NFT stuff, as far as I could tell. They got rid of like the crypto NFT bullshit, and they just decided, oh, we're just gonna make the game, keep the game as is. And, you know, cool if true. Don't know if it's true, but cool if true. I don't remember. I just know that at the end of the day, I played it, you know. Of course, I gave the game, I guess I gave the game free publicity or whatever. But yeah, after that, I, you know, kind of made up all the stuff about, or not made up, but I did the rest of Pokemon Shield, played it, and then the Switch 2 came out. And then the Switch 2 came out, and the shill awoke. the shill part of me awoke. Oh, yeah, I won in... Oh, wait, this was the... this is in Grand Prix. When did I do... Here, let's show off some free roam. Oh, free roam? Oh, still, yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck it. Let's show off some free roam stuff. I was just hanging out with Subby doing free roam. I remember that. That was fun. Wish I could try the new Mario Wonder stuff. It seems fine. I don't care about it. I'll be real. Seems fun, but I'm happy I'm not doing it, you know? It's kind of cool, but like, not my vibe. Not my vibe at all. You know? Or it's just like not, I don't know. Like the Koopaling fights seem cool, but I'm not going to pay an extra like $10, $20 for that, you know? That just doesn't seem worth it, in my opinion. But if you find like monetary value in it, then fucking pop off, Eli. Also, hi, Eli. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, this is when the Switch 2 just came out, and I remember when the Switch came out. I remember when the Switch 2 came out. Midnight launch. I drove an hour away to secure a physical pre-order. Like, I went to a GameStop, pre-ordered it, and I found one GameStop in the middle of buttfuck nowhere that was like, oh my god, it was so cool. It was like, they had like 15 Switches and everything, and I had Mario Kart, and I was like, oh my god, I got it! I sold so much shit. I sold so many priceless video games in order to get a Switch 2, man. And you know what? I don't regret it. because I was not playing any of those games. They were very much like collectible games, and this was like a console I'd actually fucking use. So it's like I'm not too miffed. I kind of look back and I'm like, I sold my DS copy of Chrono Trigger, and then I look back and I'm like, I never once touched Chrono Trigger. Also, I could just emulate it, I don't know. It seemed cool, but eh.
But yeah, I also sold my PS3. The PS3 that I made a whole stream about like years ago.
Getting and like trying out games. I played Batman Arkham Asylum on that PS3, bought a shit ton of games for it, never touched it. I never touched it afterwards. Yeah, I still have all the PS3 games. I just sold the PS3 because I'm just like, I'm never using this. Not my finest moment. I'll admit, not my finest moment, but a moment. It was a moment, to be sure. But yeah. Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, no, just kind of as time went on, that happened. And, the Switch 2 came out. I remember opening the Switch 2, getting on this voice call with Subby. This was like the day after. But I remember the day the Switch 2, like 1 a.m. I was planning on streaming it, and then I open up Mario and Luigi Brothership, and seeing like not shitty runtimes, and seeing like the weird like AI filter that like smooths the frame rates. When I saw that frame rate on Mario and Luigi Brothership without realizing how it like worked, with like how it like increases the frame rates and stuff, without realizing how that worked, I was like, oh my god, they fixed the game. I remember crying at like 2 or 3 in the morning, thinking that like they fixed Mario and Luigi Brothership's frame rate, when in reality it's just like an AI like frame. It's like basically like a frame generation filter they have on handheld mode, which I love. Oh god. Man, Switch, when the Switch 1 came out, this console was so weird. Is weird. It never stopped being weird. Oh my gosh, yeah, and then I played Fantasy Life. I remember hyping up Fantasy Life so much. I played a shit ton of Fantasy Life, but like, dear God, I fell off. I fell off of Fantasy Life, and I feel so bad. This was like one of my most anticipated games of all time. A sequel to like one of my favorite 3DS games ever made. Also, I didn't point it out, but we have we started doing the Cloud Tuber, which is basically the new me. You can see I started adding a little bit of cheekbone to the character. And yeah, I started doing more. I started doing gift tubing, which is so cool. I did the Cloud, the Laka Tuber is what I called it. And yeah, I really like this. I still really like this tuber. It's still one of my favorites, the one on the Cloud, because you can just put it anywhere. You can have me like floating around, doing whatever, being on the top corner of the screen, being on the bottom of the screen, still being in that Cloud. I don't think I ever gave the Cloud a name. I don't think I ever turned it into a character. It's a damn shame. But yeah, no, I remember this is such a cool tuber. I love it so much. Yeah, then we made Luigi in Fantasy Life, and we just played Fantasy Life. I played it for a while, but oh yeah, we started off as a fisherman. We started off as an angler. I remember that. Oh my. Oh yeah, because they had like a new fishing mechanic. Yo, I remember. That's so cool. Yeah, it got too grindy for me. I'm gonna be real. I just didn't want to play the new Fantasy Life just because it got like really grindy to a degree. Like I kind of forgot like how grindy it is when you have like 30 jobs and you just try to do all the quests for them. It's a very like time-sinky job, or a time-sinking game. And it was like something I very much wanted to do, but then like as time went on, I was just like, unfortunately, excuse me, I do not see myself investing time into this. Which is a shame because on Switch 2, this game runs beautifully. Oh my gosh. Switch 2 version of this game is so good. Such a good. I still highly recommend this game, by the way. Like, if you want a game that is worth your time, Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, like, genuinely, like, this is a game that you will put a shit ton of time into. I think I put 60 hours in, and I was like barely scratching the surface, you know? I feel like it's a game I can maybe return back to over time, but I don't know. Maybe. Maybe one day. That's cool. I do want to go back to Tomodachi Life at some point, like pick it up again, because it really is just like a game you'll sink a shit ton of time into. The thing is, though, I'm gonna lose all that time because Tomodachi Life's gonna come out soon. Oh. Okay, I remember this. Okay, well, speaking of which, before we talk about that, you can see at the start of the Switch 2, and around this time, I started doing a brand new thumbnail. As you can tell, the thumbnail is very Vine Sauce inspired, and I'm not gonna lie, as much as I am happy with as much as I really like the thumbnails now, I really like how every thumbnail is a playbill, all that stuff. It fits the theater vibe, right? I would be lying if I said I don't there's still a part of me that's like, ooh, I kind of want to do this thumbnail again. I want to do it with the new logo or something, you know? I really want to try doing this with the new logo. This kind of like, because man, the white border looks so good, but it doesn't make sense for the new layout, and I know it doesn't, and that's what's stopping me. But like, man, the theater layout is just like it's so good, and I love the theater layout so much, and I love the playbills. I really do. I love these playbills. I will say it definitely doesn't feel as like professional is how I describe it. Like, these don't feel as like uniform, or they don't feel as like crazy cool as this thumbnail. I really like them. Like, looking back, this thumbnail I really do like. I kind of want to go back to it. I want to test it. I'll maybe test it with some Shadows Over Loathing thumbnails. I'll do that at some point, just because I feel like this is just such a cool, I don't know, the look of it. Excuse me. I remember it being a pain in the ass to like do. Here's the thing. I remember it being a pain, and you can see with like certain thumbnails, it's just like such a pain in the ass to do. But the look of the just as a what's the term? As a preset kind of thing. Oh, I just love it so much. Like, the look of the border and the logo is what I like. The stuff inside of the border, I don't like, you know? Because I had a lot of issue when it came to like trying to figure out how I'd want to like fill the inside of the inside of the border. I still had a lot of issue trying to figure that out. So like, as much as I enjoyed it, it was so hard to do. It was kind of hard to do. But I think there's a part of me that wants to try again. There really is a part of me that wants to try again. Just to like give it another old college try. But one stream I want to highlight is the Peak stream. Because I remember playing this, and is there a reason I... Oh yeah, because it... Well, no, it didn't freeze, but... Oh, was the whole reason that I wanted to like roleplay as a character the entire time? Pretty sure. I kind of wanted to do like a roleplay stream where I pretended to be like the little climber. And I did a bunch of solo runs, and I did so fucking bad in the solo runs. Dude, I remember this. I remember being so bad at this. My god. Yeah, I remember playing this game for like... I mean, you can see it only got like 30 views or something, but like, this is like one of the few moments where I was playing a game, I wanted to stream it, like I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a cool game, I'd want to stream it, but like, nobody was in the stream. Nobody was, and it was like, I maybe had like 1 or 0 viewers at the time of like the stream. I had like nobody, and I remember that just like killing the remote joy I had playing the game. I don't know why, but it just felt like playing this game and pretending like someone was there when there was like no one. It like really crushed me. I remember this stream being like really depressing. Fortunately, I don't like make it out like that. But just like being fully transparent, like I felt depressed as fuck playing this game and streaming it, because like, dude, I'll be real. I just felt like shit. I just like playing this game, like just playing the new trendy game and just like trying to make it out, like, but like getting like no views, and it just felt like, well, what's the point? And I stopped streaming. It was like I think it's only one of the few times that like I felt really numb streaming. And it's like, it's funny because I am one of the people that are like, don't give a shit about the numbers. You have to, like, for the longest time, you have to get used to talking to yourself and only yourself. You have to talk as if there's like 5-10 people in the room, right? And clearly I've gotten better at doing that, which is weird because I've been doing it for 4 years. But this was just like one of the times where it's just like, I really wanted there to be people, you know? I really wanted there to be people to like talk to as like things were going on, as I was like playing the game, and just like no one showed up. And I'm not saying this is like a guilt trippy thing, for the record. I'm not saying this is like, you guys should have been there. But it was just at that moment in time, I just felt like pretty depressed and like alone is how I'd describe it. It's like, I just felt like I just didn't have I just felt like I didn't have an audience anymore. And it like kind of sucked. It really sucked at the time. So I never played this game again. I never did, on stream at least. And yeah, I just felt really bad. I think I even talk about like how later on I just didn't want to play it anymore. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go. And y'all have been great, but I'm just gonna go. And I think I straight up like talk about being in a bad mood. But I honestly, I'll be real, even though I talked about it, I don't want to hear it. As much as I appreciate that. I think this is also around the time I tried testing multi-streaming on Twitch. Yeah, I tried multi-streaming. Yeah, we'll be testing both. Oh, wait, it said it right. We'll be testing multi-streaming on here. Oh, multi-streaming to here in Twitch today. So if you want to check out the Twitch, go to twitch.tv/KiRBiZoiD. That's interesting. And which is funny because like I didn't do it. And also you can tell the stream took a fucking hit. This is, or maybe not. Did the stream look okay? Did it still look good? It looks very glossy. But I remember, trying to get like Twitch to work. I tried multi-streaming just because everyone was like, "Hey, if you want to succeed as a streamer, multi-stream," and I'm just like,
"Okay, I'll do it." Okay. Well, if it's gonna make me popular, then sure.
Because I'm a fucking idiot. I'll be real. So I tried doing it, but it never worked out. I don't think I did it again after this. I was like, it's just not worth sacrificing the existing quality to do it on multiple platforms. Because, like, if you want to stream on YouTube, you have to put every ounce of bitrate you can into this fucking platform. Like, I'll be so real. Like, you just really can't, sacrifice any bitrate for YouTube. But, oh well. And then, I can tell you. So we started the Mario-thon. We started back the Mario-thon. We played Mario Sunshine, and this is when something started. I started like living up to the old shapeshifter name, and I started making unique Foogies. I started making unique gift tubers for the games I played, starting with Mario Sunshine, where I made myself as a, what are they called? A Pianta? Pretty sure. I turned myself into a Pianta, which is really cool. Oh, I gave myself a little Bloody Mary, a little drink, and I gave myself like a Disney hat for the ears. They're like Tanuki ears. I remember this one. Also, this is when I started, you can see this is actually when I started doing the shorter hair for Kirb as well, because at the time I was still doing relatively long hair for my character. And nowadays, it's funny, I actually had a haircut recently, and it is like the closest to like how Kirb looks that I've had my hair look like at all. It is actually scary how like I unintentionally got a haircut that makes my hair look scary similar to how I draw Kirb's hair. Again, art imitates life, and art sometimes precedes life. And it's scary. It is very scary how that like works a lot of the time. But yeah, no, I changed I started doing a new avatar, and I think this is also during the time I did Mario Paint. No, when did I do Mario Paint? When did I do that? When I do that? Is that here? Maybe? When did I start doing Mario Paint? I think it might have been stream 3. Yeah, okay. must have been. Yeah. Oh, bitrate recovery podcast. When did I do Mario Paint? I know I did Mario Paint at some point. What the fuck? Dude, this is ridiculous. I know I did Mario Paint at some point. I'm so mad. I know I've done it. Was it at the end? There's no way it was at the end, right? Oh my god, it was. Oh my god, it was. Wow. That is wild. Also, you can now see that the layout changed as well. I did a full screen with like a little watermark on the corner. I still, you can tell I'm trying to give my stream some sort of like unique identity, but like the layout just wasn't there. It literally was just the tuber and then logo in the corner, which fun fact was entirely stolen from Skullvolver. Skullvolver, one of my favorite streamers of all time, does the exact same thing. I literally just swapped. Like, his logo's on the left, my logo's on the right. He's a right-hand artist, so, like, he tends to draw characters facing the left, and I'm different, so, like, I'm left-handed. So my characters usually are drawn looking to the right, and, oh my god, that's weird. That is so wild. I like, this is kind of weird, but yeah, it's because I can, you know, over the years, you kind of tend to forget, like, how you've operated over the years. And it's just like, even in the short span of a year, seeing how I've operated is like insane. In terms of like, in terms of layout. Because again, like, this is during the time I genuinely had no fucking clue what I wanted to do for the layout. And so, this is just me kind of doing a more minimalistic kind of thing, and then doing a logo in the corner. Which I think is like, it's not a bad layout, but it's just like a very basic one. And clearly basic is not my style. Very clearly, if it wasn't painfully obvious, but it's not my style nowadays. Interesting, though. Another stream I want to highlight is... the other stream I want to highlight is the cursed-ass Biden cart we did last year. We did such a cursed fucking Biden cart stream. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at him go. Look at the evil inside of him. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, God, I forgot about this. I completely forgot about the Biden cart we did this year. Oh. So we did Biden cart, but in Mario Kart World for last year. And this is during the time I think this is just during the time I just... Oh, look at that bitrate. Oh, it's because it's 1440p. That makes sense. Oh, right. I green screened Biden into this as well. Oh my god, that's terrifying. You can see him in the That is evil. Oh, that's so bad. Ugh. I will say, I don't know. I talked about it last time when it happened, but I just don't know if I'll do another Biden cart this year. I really don't know. One, because how I perceive Mario Kart World, especially now that it's had like a year to operate, but it's also just in general, I'll make jokes about, like, I don't know. I mean, for God's sake, I called Roblox Modern Epstein's Island. Or no, I called it Digital Epstein Island. I forgot about that. And then I went so far as to call, like, I was like, no, sorry guys, I'm wrong. That's VR chat. I was like, and in my opinion, porque no los dos, I think Roblox is like, I think Roblox and VR chat can hold the title of Digital Epstein Island. I'm sorry. I still believe that. And I say that and I'll probably go to VR chat. Not as a, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. KiRBiZoiD was on the logs. It was on the logs. But you know what I mean. Fucking, I dug my own grave there, huh? But yeah, no, I just don't know if I really want to cover... I don't even know if I want to make political jokes like this anymore. I'll be real. It's not like a fucking like, oh, this guy's like becoming a fence sitter. Oh, this guy's not gonna... I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, like, the Biden cart was so funny for Mario Kart 8 because, like, Mii's were in the game, you know? Biden cart was funny because of Mii's. and we could make Joe Biden memes, and all the Joe Biden memes started racing. Like, that was funny. You can't really do that in this game. And also, just like, I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, I remember raging. Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm not great at Mario Kart World. I'm not to say that I'm good at Mario Kart 8, you know? I'm not saying that. But, like, at the same time, man, I did not enjoy this stream. I remember being like, I don't know if I like this anymore. I remember specifically looking at the stream and being like after this stream, I was like, you know, I just don't know if I would want to play Mario Kart World ever again. It's like, this is during the time where, like, everybody's we're learning all these crazy skips, and I remember, like, the feel of the game still not being, like, the best for me. I still feel like Mario Kart World's a little interesting when it comes to, like, the feel of the game. I still don't know. I do like Mario Kart. I do like Mario Kart World, but at the same time, it's just like, at the same time, I'm not so much. I don't know. It's a very fun game, but it's just like, I just don't know, because I'm very much a, like, you go, like, you just don't expect to win, I think is the idea. You have to go into Mario Kart World not expecting to win if you don't know every shortcut. And it's like, it's not like that wasn't the case with Mario Kart 8, but it just feels even more painfully obvious that, like, if you don't know the shortcuts and you can't, like, execute them very well, then you have, like, no hope of, like, casually winning a Mario Kart game. Like, it feels like casual Mario Kart 8 is vastly different to, like, casual Mario Kart World. You know? Like, I still know some shortcuts, and I'm, like, able to, like, kind of do them. But I'll be rusty because I haven't played this game in, like, months, right? But it's like, Mario Kart 8 always felt like I knew what I could do because, like, the basic game was, like, really fun. But I feel like not knowing any shortcuts in Mario Kart World and just playing the game as is not nearly as rewarding, and it feels, I don't know. It just feels way less casual friendly, in my opinion. And it's like partially a skill issue, and I'll accept that. Like, it's true. To a degree, it's true. But also, I'm just not really I don't know, Mario Kart World just didn't do it for me, unfortunately, you know? I do like the game, though, and that's the weird thing, is that I do like the game, but it's just, unfortunately, I just feel like whenever I play the game, I just have to go in it with the expectation of, like, I have, like, near no hope of winning because I don't know shortcut A, shortcut B, or that, like, you know, everybody knows how to, like, hold items better than me. Which, again, it's like, I don't know. Go into an online game and expect yourself to win without any knowledge is, like, kind of stupid. And I understand that. But it's just, like, I felt like I was able to do that with Mario Kart 8. Like, I was able to just casually play the game without knowing any, like, crazy mushroom skips or how to do, like doing, like, drift, like, knowing the best times to drift and the best, like, route or whatever, and still being able to have, like, a decent chance of, like, casually winning. I feel like Mario Kart World, there is not that. There is no way to, like, have a chance of, like, casually winning a game, which I kind of miss about Mario Kart, like, 8 Deluxe. Is I wish there was just, like, a more casual friendly, I don't know, I just wish it was more casual friendly. That's all. Because then I feel like that's what makes Mario Kart so fun, is the wide casual audience. But I just feel like this game is way more of a, it's more for the people that just really want to get, like, competitively good at the game because of all the tricks and stuff and all the shortcuts. But, like, trying to get the tricks to work exactly is just, like, it's just a little too much for me. It's just, like, I just don't know it half the time. And it's just, it is how it is, you know? It's like, oh well, but at the same time, it's like, But also, it's just, like, it's mixed with the idea of, like, you know, again, playing as a political character. Just right now, in this current, like, in the world we live in right now, I feel like I am not in the place right now where I want to make, like, political jokes. Because, like, in my mind, it's like, people are going to come to my streams to avoid that shit. If not me also being a part of that as the streamer, like, wanting to avoid, like, all the fucking awful shit that's happening in our world right now, economically, politically, whatever, you know? Like, I look outside my window and I see $4 per gallon on my gas, and I'm just like, yeah, why do I want to commentate on this while playing a Nintendo game? I don't know. Maybe there's, like, a definition for that, just, like, being tired and just not wanting to really discuss it in a more casual place. But I don't know. Regardless, I just don't know if I'll do. Long story short, rant aside, I just don't know if I'd ever do a Biden card again, especially in Mario Kart World, just because of my personal gripes with World. but also, just in general, I just don't know if I want to play a game or like do any sort of like political commentary, regardless of it being a joke or not. Just like in the world we live in, you know? I just nah. I'm good. You know, like I'm good. But I remember leaving the stream feeling like kind of feeling this as I was playing it. Like my gripes with Mario Kart World being very like it feels like it's like even like going into it like casually, you're gonna wind up like if you want to play the game quote unquote correctly, you have to go to a Discord server, and the people that are on the Discord servers are going to be the people that are like, I know this shortcut, I know this shortcut, I know how to use these items, I know how to use those items. And it just becomes a thing of like, oh, okay, well then, I don't know. I know there's like different skill level rooms and stuff, but it's just, ugh. There's just so much muck about Mario Kart World, where like instead of 8, where it's just, you can just play the game and enjoy it, you know? That's what I miss. I miss about like Mario Kart 8, where you could just like pick up the game, enjoy it, and like have a decent idea what to do, that like you can immediately hop online and you can immediately start like winning races. I feel like this game you have to pull out like a fucking YouTube guide in order to like remotely be good enough to like have a chance of winning a match. And that's what I don't like, is that I feel like the casual pool of players is way smaller than the people that actually want to like try to do shortcuts, want to do this or that, you know? It's just my opinion. I don't know. It's not my thing, you know? I'm not going to say it's like objectively a bad game, but it's not my thing. Afterwards, we started one of my favorite, I think this was probably my favorite thing that we did during the stream. By far my favorite. Okay, someone's trying to call me. I'm gonna take 5. Apparently someone's trying to call me. I'll be right back. Enjoy some intermission stuff. Grab some popcorn at the snack bar while I'm quickly answering this call. 1 second.
Please. Cut. What's with this snow cone bit? The word is water.
But I want a snow cone.
Now let's try it again. Now this time stick to the script.
Okay.
Action.
Water. Water, please. So I get water. But where you are, you can get snow cones. Bring me one, will you please? Any flavor.
Right this way, just step right into the greatest show on earth. In the center ring, our top attraction, you get your money's worth. Come see the dancing elephant, the biggest thing on wheels. Oh, the little boy's first surface. I wonder how it feels. With wonder does this magic land fill his white eyes. Look now, there's the zebras. This show's a real surprise. The polar bears arrive on cue on bikes they jolly forth. They're mighty cool, but then it's true. They're from the frozen north.
Bears. Shush, please. Shush, please. Turn that shit off. No, Jesus. I think someone got shot. Anyways, let me pull up some music. I guess the music ended. I gotta be careful what I pick. Let's see. Because I just don't want to get copyright claimed. I'll be real. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that at all. Let's see. And hello. And the window froze. Oh, my browser froze. Why did it do that? Oh, that was weird. I guess let me open the browser again. I guess. Okay. Well, if I could actually type with my fucking hands, bro. Anyways. Sounds of the Wii era. Sure. It's literally just all... Oh, no. No, it's music. Okay. Let me pull that up. Were you able to hear that? No. Okay, let me pull that up. There we go. It's a little loud. Oh. That would be why. Okay, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. What? Oh, come on. There we go. I think that's better. So this starts the, this starts one of my personal favorite playthroughs, if not my favorite playthrough that we did during the last year, which was the killer kind of Undertale, where people could donate and they could fucking, like, tell me who to kill and who to spare. I really love that. For those who don't remember, around this point, let me see, I think it's around here. Around here, let me see if I can find it. That's fucking wild, actually. Homepage, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Was it here? That's fucking wild. Read, you joined in for the right time. Oh, okay. I found. That's cool. Damn, that's crazy. Huh. That's cool. Damn, that's crazy. That's someone just putting the N-word on my
Yeah.
homepage. That's
Okay,
awesome.
so it was here.
Okay, so yeah, basically, I was playing Undertale, and apparently some, like, limp dick loser on the internet decided to, like, spam the fact that, like, Asgore dies or whatever in Undertale, which is, like, yeah, I've never played Undertale, but I've been on the internet, bro. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. But, like, yeah, someone started, like, posting spoilers to Undertale. My mods kept, like, banning him, but he kept making new accounts, and to the point where, like, he got so mad that he kept getting banned that he started, like, spamming the, like, hard R N-word in my, like, hard R. Like, started just spamming the N-word in the chat. And Jesus Christ, I remember that. Oh, it's one of my favorite parts of that fucking playthrough. It's just, like, not my favorite, you know what I mean? Or it's, like, it was the most, like, fucking shocking part of that entire thing. And so, yeah. I just remember that. That was such a wild, wild time, man. But yeah. I remember this playthrough so well, because I remember making my own, like, the Kirb canon voices for all the characters, doing all sorts of stuff like, well, when Alphys was here, she sounded like Bentley from Sly Cooper. Like, that kind of stuff. I tried, like, different voices that are, like, the non, canon, quote-unquote, voices for the characters that, like, people are used to on the internet, because I really wanted to try and make the playthrough unique. Basically, the whole point of the reason I did, the whole reason I did a neutral playthrough of Undertale was, simply put, I wanted to have an actually unique playthrough of Undertale that no one else would have had, like, in pure spite of the internet, is how I'd say. Like, I did it purely out of spite from the internet. I did not want to, I don't know, I didn't want to, like, succumb to the internet and, like, their opinions of, like, how you should play Undertale, because, like, I remember people being mad at Mark for, like, Markiplier, for playing the game like, oh, he wasn't playing it, he wasn't doing a pacifist run, you're not supposed to kill them, you're supposed to save them, why are you killing them, or whatever. And so, like, he stopped playing after the second episode because everyone told him what to do, wouldn't let him play the video game, which you would think is the whole point of a Let's Play, is watching someone else play the game that's not you. You know, you want to watch your guy play the game in their way, but apparently not. Apparently not. But I remember that, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to do a run of Undertale that's purely in spite of the internet. I want to play the game the way that, like, basically I want to play it the antithesis of, like, how other people want it to be played. And so I did, and I really am happy with how that playthrough went. And then afterwards, of course, I did a regular pacifist run of Undertale. I did, you know? I did. But I'm very grateful that you guys allowed me to, like, actually play the game how I wanted, because, yeah, the Undertale fandom is, like, okay, there's a very vocal minority of Undertale that's, like, absolutely just radioactive toxic, you know? Like, it was bad. And apparently some of them like to say the N-word, so have fun with that, I suppose, with that information, I suppose, Undertale community. Some of you do that. That's fucked up. Can't believe it. But, yeah, I played Undertale. It was really fun, and I really did enjoy it. That's also, wait, is that also true? Yeah. That's when I started doing the more, like, cinematic bar thumbnail that you can see here. I started doing thumbnails where I had like a really cinematic thing. I made a custom logo for So I Never Played Undertale, and I do want to bring back So I've Never Played for like classic like retro games, because I think that's such a really good like hook for a title. And I mean, those are like by far the best performing streams I had that year, but it's because it's Undertale, you know? I feel like it's kind of hard to beat that, in my opinion. But yeah, I did these like cinematic bars, a logo. It's a very striking thumbnail. They're really good. I do like how the thumbnails look nowadays. I do really enjoy them. But yeah, so I've never played Undertale. So I've never played Psychonauts, you know, stuff like that. I think it's really good. This playthrough is by far one of my favorites that I had. And then Pikmin 4. We did the Pikmin 4 Ochi and Ethan challenge, and by that okay. Well, for the record, I tried. I attempted a challenge that I had no idea fully what it was, and I eventually paid the price because that did not last long. I put maybe 6 hours into the total challenge, and I just immediately was like, you know what? I'm good. You know what? I'm good. I'm okay. I don't need that. In my humble opinion, I don't do that. The idea was like, oh, I want to play the game with only one Pikmin of any kind, and I want to play with Ochi. Only Ochi and one Pikmin. Can I do it? The short answer is that you can, but it's very fucking rough. It is very fucking rough trying to do that. Trying to play Pikmin with only one Pikmin and a dog, and especially in Pikmin 4, where a lot of the game is like grinding like small little collectibles so you can buy items, so you can use those small collectible items to then craft the items that are actually necessary to actually play the game proper, like with the challenge in mind, right? Like bomb rocks, basically, until you get enough Ochi upgrades to then do stuff. Like there are like you would then, you know, get a Ochi upgrade, then you're able to get through more of the game because Ochi's your only character, and eventually Ochi becomes strong enough that he can do whatever, which is great. I love it. It's awesome. But the problem is, to get there, you have to do a shit ton of grinding that, regardless, even if it was just Ochi, it's like 1 or 2 characters grabbing, like, taking 20 items from one side of the map to another at their own, you know, their own lovely, slow pace, and it's just like, oh, god damn, it's annoying. It is so fucking annoying. Oh my god, I remember that. It was so frustrating. But, yeah, that's why I stopped it. That's why I didn't do it. So, like, I just stopped, I just stopped doing the challenge, and then I moved on to So I've Never Played Psychonauts, which I think was my second favorite playthrough of the year, because goddamn, Psychonauts is such a good game. In general, it's a good game. You can see the layout upgraded a little more. So I did a talking tuber on the corner, a little gift tuber on the bottom left, and then a logo on the upper right. We have the Kibble as well on the upper right as well. But now we have the animated lines background, just as like a Game Grumps-esque like background, where we have like a border of like a pattern. So it's very much like, now it's not only a rip of Skullvolver, it's a pseudo ripoff of Game Grumps now. Just again, I'm trying to add like a little bit of my own personality, but like, I'll be real, those black lines, bro, dude, the white lines in the back, the black background, it's nothing. It's a nothing burger. There's no like personality. It's just a pattern. Which, like, could work, but it's just, like, it's a pattern. It doesn't really say anything about my character. It says nothing about, like, my brand, because, like, my brand was that, like, pink logo with a black and white. Yeah, there was, like, black and white on the logo. But, like, it never went anywhere, you know? Never did. It never truly went anywhere, in my opinion. Maybe it's an incorrect opinion, but it's my opinion regardless, you know? But anyways, the game is super fun. I really do enjoy this playthrough. I'm so happy with how it turned out, like all the stuff we did, and especially near, where is it? Especially near the end. I really enjoyed all the fucking glitches we had near the end of the game, because that final boss was so glitchy. Let me see. This fucking boss. I hate this boss so much. The dad amalgamation. This was so rough. Oh my god. It was so bad. I remember it being so glitchy, not telling you exactly what to do. And then, like, Reed was getting so mad at me. He's like, Gab, you're supposed to do this. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know that? Or it's, I'm not doing it right or whatever. It was so frustrating. God, I remember that. Oh, such a good game, though, man. It like, I still remember that game, man. It was so good. Dude, Psychonauts is such a fucking classic. I'm so happy I finally got to play it. It's usually, if you want to play it, it's on Steam usually for like $1 or like $10. It's like dirt cheap. Like, please play that game. It's so good. Such a fun game. But then, this is another one of my favorite playthroughs, man. I played through FNAF World Refreshed. And this is when it like first... It's like when it first came out, I'm pretty sure. Where's Chica? There we go. Have fun watching this while I talk about it. This is such a cool remake, and I will say, like, one of the things we're absolutely doing next year, or one of the things we're absolutely doing this year is we're going to check in on the latest version of FNAF World Refreshed. I still have access to the Discord. I'm still, like, looking into it, and dude, this game looks so good. It looks even better than it did on when we played it, because basically it had, like, the bare essentials of, like, the big changes that it would have. But man, also dude, this is when the Blub, this is still one of my favorite GIF-tubers is Blub's design here with the rabbit. I love the way it looked. This is still like one of my favorites, like creatively, it's like one of my favorites. Oh, it's so fun. But yeah, I remember playing this and being, dude, this was just so fun. It was just so fun. It was just a fun playthrough of a good game that got better improvements. To be fair, one of those improvements was not making Chica's Rainbow World any easier, so that's great. So we'll definitely... Dude, I remember playing this game. Dude, the Halloween update every year. Every fucking year, the Halloween update makes my hands hurt. I've never had a game that makes my hands hurt as much as FNAF World's Halloween update. And I remember specifically, we had to stop. We had to, like, take breaks to, like, put ice on my knuckles because I was having, like, genuine arthritis from playing that game. Or from playing this all these little, like, mini games from the Halloween update. Like, it just hurts my hands. I cramp. I fucking, like, oh, it's awful. I have, like, nightmares. I can still, like, faintly remember the fucking, like, all the pain and aching I'd have from this. Oh. It's kind of weird. It's kind of wild, like, remembering this. But yeah, such a good game. I love... Oh, poor tuber. I remember playing this and having a lot of fun. The layout's still much to be desired, in my personal opinion. Maybe that's just me. But yeah, man. FNAF World Refreshed. I cannot wait to play this again next year. Like, it's absolutely, like, if it keeps updating, I'll play it again every year, every Halloween. Every October, I will keep playing FNAF World Refreshed. Like, not even a question. I will play it every Halloween. Maybe, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we do a replay of Security Breach. Maybe we do a Security Breach replay, because I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know more about that game, a part of me's like, oh, I really want to play it again. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I remember Security Breach, a part of me wants to replay it again. It's like this weird, it's just a weird shit game that I like it. I like it. It's like a weird, like, it's so bad it's good. It's got, like, it's bad, but it has a rustic charm to it. I don't know. It has a shit charm to it. I think that's the same way I feel about Mario and Luigi Brothership. Like, it's scuffed, but, like, it's a fun scuffed, you know? Like, I weirdly like... I like the game, but it just has this vibe that, like, no matter what, I still just really like it, you know? Like, it's still just fun. I don't know. It's kind of nice being able to remember that. I don't know. My knuckles don't like remembering that this game exists, but still. Let's see. All right. So after that, you can tell I got really big into Pokemon. You can tell when the Pokemon rebound happened. The Pokemon rebound happened right about here, is what I would say. So about here was when I started playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on Switch 2. I was showing off the Switch 2 update, which is really cool. But when that happened, I started showing off like raids. I was starting to like do stuff, which is cool. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, this is the shiny fail. Yo, I remember this. This is when I failed a shiny Oricorio for... Was it Toast? I don't remember who I made the... Who did I make that for? What? No, it wasn't Eli. Who was the Oricorio for? I genuinely don't remember. Oh, it was for you. Right. I was like, who was it for? I couldn't remember. It was for you, Doc, wasn't it? Hey, but you got it. You got it. Eventually, I reclaimed it, and I got it for you. Okay? We eventually got it. So, you know, that's fine. Also, this is during my... Okay, this might be my favorite. No shit. The Kangaskhan tuber model I made might be my favorite. It might be my favorite. The Mega Kangaskhan model is by far my favorite. Because, like, it's got multiple moving parts. It's 2 separate animations working on their own, like, separate frame rates. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. It took so long to properly program to animate, but oh my god. I was so proud of it. I was so proud of it. I am still so proud of this fucking model. It's so good. It's so good. Oh. I love it. I love it. Now, if we go back a little further. Oh. This is during the fun time. This is when I showed off Hank Tendo for the first time ever. Was when I showed off my old music that I did for the Christmas karaoke thing. Oh my god. But this one was probably my favorite hunt that I've done on stream. One of my favorites. It was my favorite that I did this year. Was doing the Christmas or the Halloween hunt. This is before. Yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, I just started spamming shit on the fucking layout. I just started giving people a lot of stuff. It was like, hey, if you want to put an image on the layout, just fucking do it. It's a shiny hunting stream. It took us like 4 hours to shiny hunt for Mawile. I wanted an alpha Mawile, but oh well. Tis the way it works, I suppose. But yeah, oh my god, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of wild. It's so cool though. But yeah, no, this is like a very like hard shiny hunt. This is definitely one of the hardest hunts I've done on stream. I mean, you know, the Squirtle inevitably kind of takes the cake there, you know? Inevitably, the Squirtle hunt is, it's going to be the hardest one. It's going to be the longest one by far. There's no way. There's no way it's not. It's a full original odds, so it's like, But yeah, no, I really got into shiny hunting. I really rebounded into Pokemon because, you know, Legend ZA, I was just... Legend ZA, man. What a fucking video game. It was my favorite game of the year, man. Hands down, like, the best game I played that year. I still look back on Legend ZA so fondly. Such a fun game. Such a good shiny hunting game as well. I think it was like a gateway drug for a lot of people to get into shiny hunting because, man, this is like by far the easiest Pokemon game to ever shiny hunt for. So, it's cool. It's cool. But, yeah. Oh, I remember this game so well. And I remember fucking adding a bunch of fucking bullshit on the screen. I kind of forgot how cluttered it got. I remembered for a bit, we were doing a thing where you could... Oh, what was it? You could add something to the layout, and then we would flip a coin for everything to see if it stayed, and we wanted... The idea was, like, to see how long... Like, to see, like, which element would, like, stay the longest. And I would even, like, keep score in OBS of, like, how many days it would, like, quote-unquote... survive. Holy moly. Jeez. I remember that. Oh my god. Really fun stream. I really liked that stream. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so after that, we did the Skylanders Giants playthrough. Dude, I'll be real. I'll be so fucking real. I am so proud of this playthrough. Not because I had fun. I did have fun playing this game, for the record. But I'm just really proud of the layout. Dude, the layout. Holy layout, bro. I am still so proud of how this layout turned out for Skylanders Giants. Oh, looks so cool. It looks so cool. And then, yeah, Gabithan T KiRBiZoiD. Tuber element. Hey, dude, just the layout. The layout looks so good. This is when I was like, you know what? I can make a cool layout. I know I can. You know what? Fuck what everybody think. Fuck what my internal thoughts think. I can make a good fucking layout. I can. I really can. I'm still so proud of this layout, dude. It looks so cool. I remember spending so much time purely working on the projector kind of thing. Fun fact, the like fading kind of edges that you can see on the corners of the actual game capture on this stream here. That was how I learned the way to like actually get the feathered edges that are good enough to make the actual feathered edge look on the theater layout right here. This was actually the stream where I'm like, ooh, I can actually make a game capture look like a projector layer, so I can actually do this. Wait, I could actually make the theater layout good again. This was the stream that started the thought of like, oh wait, I could try the theater layout again, and it could actually look half decent. And look at us now. Look at us now. We'll get there, but look at us now. Like, this was the stream layout where I'm like, ooh, one, I can make banger layouts that look really cool. But then secondly, it was like, oh shit, I could make the theater layout again. And that made me so excited. I was like, oh shit, I can actually do it. But the playthrough, it got really old. It got like really, you know, like, again, I kind of shot myself in the leg for making it hard mode of Skylanders Giants. Did not know what I was signing up for, and it got really rage-inducing. But I want to show off, for those who didn't know, I showed off my old YouTube channel from 2019 to 2020. Yeah. Okay, from 2020 to like 2022, basically, was when that was like the amount of time I spent on it. Like late 2019 to like early 2022. So for about 2 years, I spent on my old channel, Nintendo, and I actually showed off my old YouTube channel. Oh, I remember this. I'm so happy I can just talk about it now. You know, to a degree. To a degree, I'm happy I could talk about it. But it's kind of wild being able to talk about it, because I was very cagey on it for the longest time. But I did. I told people I would talk about the old channel. I did. So it's kind of cool being able to just like let people know. I showed off the Christmas holiday hoot that I did a long time ago of like, again, about the, it's like I did a karaoke thing. I wanted to do that this year. I did. I just never set it up. I never did. And I feel so bad. But it was also because, we'll get to it in a bit, but I just didn't have the time or the ability to. But yeah, Christmas of 2021. Wow. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. But it would have been 4 years. No, 4 years ago. Yeah. Roughly 4 years ago. With some change in terms of months, but you know. I remember just laughing my ass off to this, and then just showing off all these old videos. But yeah, basically the Holiday Hoot karaoke was that I did a thing where I had two wheels. One was of Christmas music, and the other one was of like video game characters, or like just characters I thought would be funny to do voices for. And I'd spin the wheel, and I just did a bunch of like "Come, let us adore him," sung as Mario. "Santa Claus is coming to town," but sung as Toad. "I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus," but sung as Bowser. So it's called like "I saw Mommy kissing Koopa Claus" or whatever. Like, it was so fun. It was so fun. I recommend checking this part out of the stream. Like, check this stream out. It was so fun. I remember having so much fun watching this. Oh my god. Or yeah, I had so much fun like looking back on that. It was so cool. And then I did a few more Pokemon Legends ZA hunts, and then in December, yeah, back in December, you can see, yeah. In December, I did some like spoiler-free playthroughs, or like, yeah, I did like some spoiler-free like footage of Mega Dimension. So basically, I just turned chat off and I just played it by myself so that no one could like comment a spoiler or anything. And this and then the video that I did for it, I eventually started doing I need to turn the music down. I cannot hear myself think. Jesus. Okay, 1 second. Dude, can I please turn down the music? It's just a little too loud. There we go. Christ. There we go. So this is the beginning of the Armor Rouge tuber. You can't... I wish I was able to show it off a little better. I know there's another stream where I show it better. 1 second. There is a stream where I show it off better. I think it's just in another Mega Dimension stream, I'm pretty sure. When did I... What? I know I've shown this off before. I know I did. Was it here? I think it was here. Yeah. Okay, so when I started doing a bunch of ZA hunts, I showed off the new design, the new tuber. Yeah, man. I'm so happy with this because, I mean, obviously, it turned into the tuber you see today. Oh, I pushed. Oh! Here, just break the illusion for a second. But yeah, no, this is what started the permanent design you see now for Kirb. I just really liked how I did the face. I feel like it's just an evolution and aging up of Kirb's design that I'm so happy with, dude. I really like it. Oh, I like it so much. I like it so much, man. It's just like the face design actually looks hefty. Oh, there's 2 of them now. When did that happen? when the fuck did that happen? They cloned. That's crazy. I forgot about that. There we go. But yeah, no, I really did enjoy. I love the design. Oh, I love the design so much. It's so cool, literally. It's so fucking awesome. It's so freaking cool. So freaking sweet, bruh. It's so cool. I love this design. I still have the file for this, by the way. I'm still gonna use it in the future for like Pokemon videos and stuff. But yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, no, this was like, I'm right at the cusp. I'm right at the cusp of finding out how I wanted to draw Kirb. I'm like right at the end of it. I found out the face. I found the face and I was able to do that. But this is also during the time I had a brand new layout. You kind of saw it with Pokemon Legends, Legends ZA. I showed off a new layout there. But this is when I started doing like custom Pokemon related stream starting screens. And this is like, again, just after Skylanders Giants, I'm like, dude, I can fucking go ham on layouts. Like, I'm so proud of this. I can actually cook. I can cook, you know? I think I can. So I did. I cooked. And cooked I did. And cooked I shall. And I cooked a shit ton with this layout. I'm super happy with it. I just love the set of the thing. You can hear in the music when Raichu, like, I want to see if, like, Raichu will do stuff. I gave you a nosebleed. Nope. I did not do such a thing. I want to wait for Raichu to start talking. Come on. Raichu, you motherfucker. I know you can move. There's a car alarm going off. I hope they're okay. Come on. Raichu, I know you can do it. Basically, I combined music with actual outside elements of Pokemon, but I want to show it off. Bitch, talk. Talk, bitch. Politely, I ask you to talk. Bitch, affectionate. Please, do it. I don't want to blast people's ears with Toad's Factory. Wait, oh. There it is. Yeah, see, okay, there we go. There we go. Anyways, hi, Toast. But yeah, no, I just really like this. I really like this layout. It's super cool. I still have it on OBS. I still do. But, yeah. Playing more Legends ZA, and then we've got the layout. The layout is evolving as we play, and I've got a shit ton of like shinies and stuff. Oh. Ugh. Oy vey, ugh. So cool. This is before the, oh wait, this is Cant 4. Yeah, so we started doing like, tic-tac-toe during shiny hunts because I had a fucking macro going. And then I started just straight up doing like me versus chat Connect 4. That's awesome. Oh, so cool. Why is there a car alarm going on? It's pushing me off. Also, I just need, turn it down just a little bit. There we go. I just needed to change music. I hope this one is remotely audio mixed well. Wasn't kidding about that. I actually got a nosebleed because I forgot that you were doing the anniversary stream today. There is no way you got that because you forgot. No way in hell. No way in hell. I refuse to believe it. No way. I refuse to comprehend that that's the reality we live in. I'ma be so real with you. But yeah, I did all of that. And then you can see I started doing Mega Dimension. I did like okay. I don't know if I want to do this in the future. The fucking like no spoiler streams. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the spoiler free streams that just don't have any like they don't have like chat on. I don't know. I feel like at that point if I don't want to stream, if I don't want to play games with chat on, then I don't stream it. You know? If I don't want spoilers, I don't stream it. Simply put. If I want to enjoy a game spoiler free, I don't post online about it. Simply put, you know? Like, I think people would enjoy to see my, like, reactions to stuff that happens in game, but, like, at the same time, I'm like, do they? Because at that point, it's just like, oh, then just not. I don't know. I don't know. But it's just, I don't know. Thoughts aside on that, there's a bit of time. And you can tell that the layout has changed, because now the thumbnails are not the side blinds things. It's now the current layout that you see today. It's the current layout you see today. And so, this is when I had a 2-month break because of the holidays, but it was also because my teeth. I said I'd stop talking about my teeth, but for those who don't know, I was predisposed with very sensitive and very fragile teeth. Also, my teeth are a medical anomaly because, like, some teeth would grow out. I had like 2 rows of teeth at one point. I had 5 wisdom teeth. I'm a medical anomaly in terms of dental stuff. My dental hygiene is as good as it can. I promise. It's just, this is the hand I was dealt. I have bad teeth. Was born with bad teeth. No matter how much you brush bad teeth are bad teeth. Like, that's just the end of the day. Like, predisposed bad teeth, they're gonna fall out. I'm gonna get dentures at 30. That's the plan. We're gonna go for that. That's the plan, guys. Let's go. But besides that, I just I had a bunch of teeth issues and I had to get more dental surgery. So I had 2 months. I basically, in January, that's when I started noticing issues. I was gonna return to streaming in January, but then I'm like, oh shit, like, my teeth are actively breaking. I have broken teeth. I don't want to talk too much because teeth are falling apart. I've got, like, broken molars. I need to get them removed. And so I then, like, got scheduled with my dentist, got the day scheduled, but it wasn't going to be until, like, mid-February. Or it wasn't going to be until early February that I would be able to do the surgery. So then I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me take a break. Let me just not worry about streaming. Let me just focus on my dental health and just not worry about it. And so that's what I did. I just didn't do anything, just focused, and I just, like, took a break from YouTube, because at the same time you can see, I mean, it's obvious, you know, I won't hide it, you know, I am not going to hide it because it's painfully obvious. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened over the past, like, year. You know, maybe it's just I've become boring. I don't know. And I don't want to tread on it because, like, who fucking cares? You know, at the end of the day, who fucking cares? But it's painfully obvious that because I stopped streaming at night, there's some, like, streams that just don't perform that well, which is fine, is how it is. But you can see that roughly my streams don't usually get, like, more views over time. Like, usually, like, the views it gets is the views it gets, right? That's just how it is. At some point, I just, like, fell off. At some point, I just fell off in terms of numbers. Not to say that, like, you know, that's necessary, you know, whatever. Numbers are how they are, whatever. Streams don't do well, that's fine. But, like, I was getting, like, 100 views, hundreds of views for Undertale, but it's fucking Undertale. 100 views for Mario. I was getting, like, crazy good views. I even got good views for Pokemon shiny hunting for a while. I got some decent shiny hunting. But then, like, as I continued to shiny hunt, I got, like, less views for shiny hunting. I got a little less there. And then, like, Skylander streams, the Skylander streams are, like, doing pretty good as well. Like, doing good numbers. You know? Like, doing pretty good. Like, I got some good numbers here. Like, I got Skylanders Giants is doing pretty good, like, decently well. It's not, like, not as high as they, like, used to be. But you know what? That's fine. That's okay. But then, like, you go to, like, I start shiny hunting in ZA, right? I start playing Mega Dimension. And it's like, oh, shit. Where'd the fucking views go? I genuinely don't know what happened. But, like, I just imagine no one's, like, my audience just isn't that interested in Pokemon content, which is fine. You know, unfortunately. But, like, I kept doing Pokemon stuff. And my views just kept, like, being cut in half. But I think this is also... Wasn't this also during the time I started streaming in the morning? I'm pretty sure, right? I started streaming in the morning and people just really... You know, unfortunately, morning streams just don't do well with my audience because I've built my audience for years over night streams. Unfortunately, I have to pay bills and my job only has me close. I only close at night. So it's either I... get off work at like 2 in the morning and stream from like 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., which I would imagine would not be good. Or I stream in the morning, which is the only healthy time I can consistently stream, and I just die. And I die. But yeah, you can see that, like, especially when I came back. So regardless, so over time. Okay, like I'll get back to this topic in a bit, but basically I want to get back into like chronologically what happened after the Pokemon Legends EA stuff. So again, I was waiting for teeth surgery, and not only that, I'd have to wait to recover from teeth surgery. And so what I did was I decided in the Discord, you can see it if you're on the Discord, but I basically decided, you know what, from the ground up, I'm going to make KiRBiZoiD a thing. I'm going to, like, spend a little bit of money, get some stuff remade, and then, like, work on a full redesign of KiRBiZoiD to give it the actual, like, definition of life that I want KiRBiZoiD to have. Yeah? And so I was like, you know what? Because of the Skylanders Giant stream, I know I can make a decent projector design. Let's actually make the theater layout. Let's make it the layout. Not just the theater layout, not just layout with this and that that'll go away in a few months. I want a layout that is borderline permanent for the channel. I want a permanent design concept of the channel. From now until however long KiRBiZoiD goes for. Whatever. I want KiRBiZoiD to have a definitive theme starting when I go live again after I get my dental surgery. And after I recover, I want this to be like a dedicated thing. And I talk about this, I talk about this during the debut, so I won't, I will not go too far into it. But, as you can tell, I started a full-on rebrand of the channel, based around movie theaters, based around, like, shadow magic, and based around little popcorn creatures. And I am very happy with how it looks. I'm very happy with the layout. I'm very happy with the design. I'm very happy with, like, the MST3K inspired theme. I'm super proud of the opening intermission with all the little ads. I had to spend hours trying to find good theater intermission ads that are, like, copyright free, that are good for, like, a good, like, reel, that aren't incredibly offensive, because unfortunately trying to find non-offensive theater ads from, like, the 60s and 70s, pretty difficult. A little difficult, but it's fine. Is how it is, I suppose. It's like the 60s to 80s is, like, the rough range about it. But like, I'm not like I don't know, like, I'm talking like racist, like full on, like, yeah, like it was bad. It was bad, like racist towards, like, natives, like island natives and, like, Indonesian people. It was bad. But I started a whole new layout based on everything, and it's like I'm super happy with how everything has turned out. I really am. Like, this layout, I'm so fucking proud of it. I am so fucking proud of it. I really am. But I don't know. It was just so cool. And so I debuted
the grand opening, KiRBiZoid's debut stream, and I started doing, I started going back and I started making content again after a full-on rebrand of like the layout, the lore, everything. I reestablished the status quo of the lore. I reestablished like my big thing was to get me, Kibble. Oh, this is Blub. Hello, it's me. Me, Kibble, and Blub. The whole point was to just actually have a world that people could get invested into, and it's like, I really feel like I did a good job at it, you know? I really do feel like I did a really good job at establishing my big three characters, putting them in a world, and kind of establishing a world that like chat could get invested into. And I am so proud of that, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. But it's obvious over the few months, so I've been on this for about a month. So this new layout and this new design, like basically the theater arc, if you want to call it anything, the official KiRBiZoid rebrand of 2026, whatever you want to call it, the official 26, the rebrand of 26. Because of the rebrand of 26, a lot of stuff changed in terms of like my schedule, in terms of how often I streamed, how the thumbnails look, because you can see now, basically every thumbnail is now a playbill of the game I'm playing. And it's like, oh, it's a playbill because it's the theater. So it's a playbill, Peanut Gallery Theater, and then it's like the game, logo, whatever. And then on the right is a screenshot of the game. And maybe every now and then I'll add some text. I usually add text. Sometimes I add text. Sometimes I add, other stuff. Regardless, chatters. I really am happy with this layout. I really am. But I will admit, a part of me wonders, right? It's obvious that over time, my views have basically been cut in half. I make half the views on my live streams than I have over the last year, right? Overall, let me just quickly talk about the content we've done so far. So since we've started KiRBiZoid, I showed off the Pokemon Presents. I played Pokemon Fire Red for the first time, failed on a shiny Weedle, which is fun on day one. I love that. Especially because I'm currently trying to shiny hunt. We've started the 2026 shiny bingo. So now I have a shiny hunting series that can be just like confined into one thing to show off like shiny bingo. It shows off the shiny bingo, and we just try to fill up the bingo as much as possible. And it's more of like a sit down and chat kind of vibe as we shiny hunt. And I really love the shiny bingo. I think it's so fun. Unfortunately, this stream was a little sour specifically because I'm not going to say who, but basically, I've been open about my dental issues, just unfortunately, I got bad teeth, whatever. But people started like they started turning that into jokes about me like having bad teeth because it's my fault. And it triggered me. I'll be real. It triggered me. It pissed me off because like people are like, oh, are you like allergic to toothbrushes? Or they like censor the word toothbrush. And it's just like, it's just more insulting than anything, in my opinion. Like, it's not that I think it's, it's not that it's not that jokes about my teeth being bad aren't funny. It's more or less, I hate jokes that say that like I'm a lazy fuck. That's what I don't like, in my opinion. I just don't like jokes that make it seem like I'm just lazy. When in reality, I have been fighting every day to keep the teeth that I do have, Like, that's what I don't like. If you want to make jokes about me having like, oh, you're diagnosed with like British teeth or whatever, like that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Or like, draw me with like Courage the Cowardly Dog teeth. Like, that's funny. But like, to make jokes about me like just being like a lazy fuck and saying that I'm not doing anything about it, that's when I start to get a little mad. Just a little mad. Just a little bit. But yeah, in terms of like playthroughs we've done so far, we've done 2 big playthroughs, one that's still ongoing. But the first one is Sonic X Shadow Generations, where we played, I played Sonic, Modern Sonic, Kibble played Classic, and then Blub played all of Shadow Generations. And I think this is a very fun playthrough. I do really like this Let's Play, just because it's a mix of like me playing the game, me being happy, and then also me absolutely suffering. I think that's funny. I think that's a fun stream. It's like, it is a mix of like, it is just an absolute roller coaster of emotions for a full playthrough, where you're watching me just absolutely struggle with Sonic Generations, like actually having a little bit of fun with modern Sonic, having a way more fun with classic Sonic than I thought I ever would, and then just me absolutely loving Shadow Generations. Like, oh, the only reason I had like some issues with the game was for the boss fight. Whoa. Well, that's a fun part to like skip the game, to skip the stream to. When you say the Courage teeth, I think less of Courage and more of a Homestuck character. Terminally online, how dare you? That's fucked up. Bree would get a kick out of that, though. My friend Bree. She's a huge Homestuck fan. But, yeah, no, sorry, I'm like looking at this gameplay and I'm like, God, I fucking hate this game. I don't like Sonic Generations, man. Oh, it's such a shame. It's such a shame, dude. But like Shadow Generations was like so fucking fun. Shadow Generations was so fucking fun. It was so good. Such a good game. But yeah, no, this is the, it moved on to the Shadow layout. Oh, man, I love this layout. I'm so proud of the theater layout, chat. You have no idea how happy I am. It just looks so unique. It looks original. It looks like it's something that I can say is uniquely and definitively mine, you know? Just the way the layout looks, the game, the little feathered edges on the game screen, the little speakers on the side of the walls. Like, I just think it's so cool. I'm just so proud. I'm proud of this layout. Man, it's just like, I love it so much. It's so awesome. It's so awesome, chat. It's so cool. I think it's awesome as fuck. Like, this is the most, like, creatively fulfilled I think I've ever been with KiRBiZoiD. Like, to the point where I'm like, this is definitively, like, mine, you know? Like, that's what I like about it, is that, like, this feels like KiRBiZoiD is, like, it is mine. Like, this is not any stream, this is a KiRBiZoiD stream. Like, you look at this, and you're like, yep, this is KiRBiZoiD. This is what, like, the visual identity of KiRBiZoiD is three little freaks in a dark theater playing video games, and that's just so cool. I think it's such a cool visual identity, and I'm so proud of it. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really cool like game to start it all off with Sonic Generations. Regardless of the quality of the game, it's a game where I can use me, Kibble, and Blub, and me, and it's me, Blub, it's Blub, hi. But fucking, you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's me being able to use all three characters at once to give everybody an idea of what to look forward to in terms of like the characters, their personalities, that kind of thing. It's like, okay, all of them are just me with different voices. Let's be real. They're just me with different voices. But it's a good way to show that like this is what KiRBiZoid's gonna be. It's gonna be me like LARPing as three different characters playing video games that I pretend to be like watching movies. Like, I love that vibe. It's just such a, I love it so much. And it's like, it's a vibe I really enjoy. I really do enjoy it. And it's like, I love it so much. And every now and then, I'll play Shadow, and I'll just fucking have fun. I'll just have a good time playing a good game like Shadow Generations. The other game I played a little bit of is I played this little game called... That's an awful place to re-enter it. That's fucked. That's fucked up. Under the Island, which was lovingly given to me by the devs of the game. There's a few bugs. There's a few bugs in this game. Just a few. There's just a few bugs in this game. The reason I didn't play it anymore is because I just want to wait until the game's just done being buggy. I want to wait until there's a good patch. I want to wait until there's a patch, and then I'll play the game again, just so that doesn't happen again. But yeah, I do think Under the Island was fun. It was a fun Zelda-like, but like, man, it was just buggy, and I'm just like, I'll wait until it's not buggy. I hope there's a time when it becomes not buggy. So, hopefully. But yeah, no, that was fun. I got that. Again, thank you very much to the devs for giving me a code. Again, I'm not saying the game is bad because it's buggy, but it's just like, it's a shame that it's buggy because I do want to play it, but I want to play it when it's not buggy, if that makes sense. And then, yeah, I played more Fire Red. I finished Shadow Generations, and then we started
probably my current favorite playthrough for the year. It's my current favorite playthrough so far. Shadows over Loathing's so good. Shadows over Loathing is such a fucking good game. I genuinely cannot wait to get back on this on Sunday. Such a good game. I love Shadows over Loathing. Like, this is just one of my favorite CRPGs, like, already. I love it so much. Just really cool tactical battles, cool choices, and just such a fun game. A lot of customization. You can really feel like the game is your own, or the playthrough is your own. Send me those files for the shorts, since I'm back home. Yeah, I will in a bit. But yeah, I really do enjoy this. I really do. I'm really happy with what we've done so far in terms of KiRBiZoiD. I really am. But a lot of changes happened, and I guess there's just like the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to streams is, it's obvious. I'm not making views. I'm just not. And it is how it is, It is how it is. It's a shame. Like the bingos never really get many views. The shadow stream got like decent views, but did I see the DM you sent me the other day? About like a potential new thing for, like a new Easter egg that we'll look into for the Shadows over Loathing. Yeah. No worries. I did see it, and we'll look into it. Just remind me when we get close to that point in the game. If I actually get past like day 2. Let's be real. I'm gonna play the shit out of that game. But yeah, like I just don't know. I can definitely tell that, like, especially once I got past Skylanders Giants, you can definitely see once I started doing Pokemon content, my views dropped like crazy. And I don't know if it's because I stopped being like, I will say, okay, one thing I will say is that I definitely have been way less clickbaity with my titles. I have been a lot more thematic with that shit. I mean, like, like with these, like, it's called the grand opening, archived reel, now showing. Like, I'm doing a lot of, like, I'm kind of moving on to the movie theater theme, and I really do like it, but I worry that, like, the theming that I'm doing with the titles is sacrificing, like, actual discoverability. I am worried that by doing, like, archived reel, now showing this kind of stuff, showing a playbill instead of, like, I'm worried a part of me is, like, actively, like, it's cool thematically, but I'm worried that I'm, like, poisoning the VOD. Like, I'm poisoning the discoverability by doing what I'm doing with the theming. Because, like, okay, partly it's also, I was doing that already. Here, And it's obvious that, like, people want to see me. People want to see my, like, debut. They want to see my content. And they're watching, people are watching, which is awesome. And again, at the end of the day, the numbers don't fucking matter. But this is just me kind of, like, just kind of talking through this. Like, out of nowhere, I would get, like, crazy good numbers. And I just don't know what changed. I mean, I took a 2-month break. That would probably do it. Like, the two big things is that I took a 2-month break. For one thing, and that's poisoning. That's poisoning my channel. 2 months of no content makes people think you're dead. Let's be real. So yeah, that would probably do it. But also, I stream in the mornings now, and I basically need to rebuild my audience to, like, people that will want to watch me in the morning. And the thing is, like, man, that is not easy. That is not easy. Especially, like, again, like, doing big changes of content is really hard. I mean, for God's sake, like, it took a while for me to get, like, my consistent, like, huge number videos, right? Like, I got big numbers eventually by playing Skylanders and doing a Skylanders playthrough, and that got me big numbers. Like, big numbers exclusively for Skylanders. Like, no one wanted to watch anything else in that regard. Like, yeah, people just watched the Skylanders playthrough, and that was it. I mean, for years, I've been fighting the thing that I did to myself of the end of Skylanders. 62,000 views, right? It's insane. And then, like, for years, I was trying to, like, break out of the Skylanders bubble. So I I did a not a Skylander. I did a Spyro playthrough. I tried to do a pilot for a Mario Party 8 deep dive, which just took too long to make. It was super edit heavy. I just couldn't do it in like a reasonable time. Tried branching off into a podcast. I started doing stuff like a big video of Nintendo Switch Sports, of just golf. I started doing VODs and like just like solo playthroughs of games. And these did, I'm so happy these did well. I'm super happy these did well. They're super cool. And then I started doing these, right? I started doing like VODs of this. I've already talked about how like I didn't know how to do videos for a while. I did like some like highlights of like a Kirby Return to Dreamland playthrough I did. It was like, I'm still not happy with these. I'm still not proud of these at all, but I'll keep them up. Like, what could we expect from the Zelda movie? And it's just me ranting like behind a giant like video of like Zelda Minish Cap gameplay. It's just like, fine. This one's actually kind of fun. I did enjoy this one. This one was cool. Unmetal full playthrough. I kind of want to try to do this. I kind of want to try to do this more often, where I like just upload full VODs of playthroughs and just turn them into a movie and just be like Unmetal full playthrough. And then just also like, so we'll do like Sonic or Shadow Generations full playthrough, or we'll do fucking like, I don't know, we'll do like Skylanders Giants full playthrough, and I'll just record, or I'll just like cut up VODs, right? I don't know. Would that be interesting? I don't know. That's what I have playlists for, you know? But would a 10-hour video be more enticing to people? I don't know. Started doing videos about like looking back on all my content, so I've done that for years. Okay, this one I'm kind of happy did pretty well. But yeah, we've got like the Cult of the Lamb playthrough I tried to do, my first 10 days in content warning. I thought it'd be cool if we tried a SteamWorld Heist video, but those never really took off. Let's see. Yeah, and then I started uploading the VODs, which did like really well. I'll be real. Because the Miitopia VODs did like so well. I just don't know. I don't know how to like... I want to try to basically sell the theater layout basically as like, I want to sell the theater layout as an actual thing. I want to sell it without like sacrificing the actual quality of the videos. Or like, I want to make them as discoverable as possible without sacrificing the identity that is KiRBiZoiD. Does that make sense? You know? But this year, the only videos I made this year was I did a teaser for the Pokemon Sword exclusive lock, which is still something we'll be doing soon. At some point, we'll do the Sword exclusive lock. We'll do... Of course, we're going to be playing Tomodachi Life. This is my just, like, raw reaction to Tomodachi Life. I tried to do a thing called the Nintendo Doom Scroll, which is just, like, a pseudo, like, kind of, like, quick 10-minute podcast where I just talk about Nintendo news and just kind of talk about it. It was cool, but at the same time, I felt really... I don't know, I just don't like doing topical things. I don't like doing topical discussion content, because then it can always just, like, go away. It could just be, like, used against me in, like, a year or, like, a few months when it's just proven it's not really a thing or not happening or whatever, you know? I don't know. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. I did a video showing highlights of the Pokemon, like, trying to defeat Leon with just one shiny Bewear. I tried to do a stream highlight of me trying to do a highlight of like me showing off how I took down Leon's entire team with one shiny Bewear. And I thought that was fun. You know, I thought that was a cool like short video, but that never really went anywhere. And then we've got the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct. Didn't really do it. It got like decent views. Nintendo finally made me shaded. And then I started doing what I like to call the Tuber Decks. I started doing the Tuber Decks where I started showing off like the shinies I was getting in Pokemon Legends ZA, and I am very happy that these are doing well. You know, I'm very happy that my Pokemon videos are doing well because I really do enjoy making them. They're really fun. I like them. They're cool. And I like the camera layout. It's just like they're cool. I just feel like these are just like cool little snippets and they just help me they just help me get good at making videos again. I'll be real. And I think what helps with these is that I did shorts for them. Obviously. I did a short for the first video, which got 1.3k views, which is pretty decent. And then, yeah, I'm like doing decent views here. There was like one stream that did really good. Again, it's just like, I just don't know how to title shorts or whatever. I just do whatever's like of the moment or whatever, you know? I'm just doing whatever's like in the heat of the moment. I'm like, oh, this would probably like get views or whatever. But I don't like typing clickbaity shit. I don't like playing the system. That's what pisses me off, is this whole thing of like, oh, I want the channel to do well, but at the same time, I don't want it to feel like I'm sacrificing fun for playing the system. Like at the end of the day, this is a fun thing for me to do. And I don't want it to be a not fun thing. You know? I want this to be a thing where I go out of my way, I stream every day, and I like play fun video games that I want to play. I meet cool people, I talk to cool people, and we just have a good time. So at the end of the day, as much as I am not making, as much as I'm not having, like, I'm not getting views, right? As much as I'm not getting views on like these playthroughs, these are some of the most fun that I've had in a while. You know, like just doing stuff, like playing a game, having a cool visual identity to my content that is unique, that's there, and it's like I like having a cool presence with my channel. I like having the theater layout. I like having the playbills. I like having this layout that's just it's just so unique, and I love it. But I know that by doing it by definition, I am actively shooting myself in the foot by not doing what's, you know, again, like I know I literally, there's a short that I made here, like literally. There's a short that I made. I was looking back at my old shorts because I every now and then, if I want to get nostalgic and I want to kind of like get a vibe of the shorts I make, there's a short I made long time ago. Also, almost 400,000 views on this one YouTube short. I do not understand it. And we got 37,000 views on the Mario and Luigi tutorial, which is cool. Let's quickly. Where is it? It's from a long time ago. It is from a long time ago. It was, let me see if I can find it. Trendy Games. Also, have fun looking at my shittier microphone, but I want to play this because I feel like it kind of, I found this like late at night and I was just like, oh shit, I kind of needed to hear this. So here, just kind of found me because again, I'm kind of shooting my channel in the foot in a sense by not playing the trendy video game that's hot on the market. It is hard to find new people when you're not playing a game that everybody's trying to find, but at the same time, why would you want to watch a 1,000 subscriber channel play Tears of the Kingdom when every other YouTube channel right now is doing something in regards to Tears of the Kingdom? It's just, you know, especially now more than ever when I'm a small channel, I have to do something unique. Because it's like, you know, who the fuck's gonna watch another Tears of the Kingdom YouTuber when I can just watch Vinny, or I can watch beat 'em ups, or I can watch someone else play it, you know? Which is like, okay, to a degree, it's just like, even that far back, almost, so 4 years ago, basically. So 4 years ago, back when KiRBiZoiD, oh, it would be like 3 years ago, but still, the statement stays the same, right? Of, yeah, regardless of how I think about it, like, I remember. Nope. How do I go back to me? How do I go back to me? Thank you. Looking at all of this and knowing that, like, my entire career has been, I do something that pops off, like, really hard, and then, like, ultimately I just won't turn on music for this. I just kind of want to talk now. The biggest thing that I've realized is, like, even 4 years ago, I will do something, it gets really popular, something happens, and I immediately want to do my own thing. At the end of the day, KiRBiZoiD is, I hate that I keep making parallels to my character in the lore, But just like a shapeshifter, you never feel comfortable in your own skin. You're always shifting, you're always changing, you're always evolving, you're always doing stuff, right? I'm like Zooble from the Amazing Digital Circuit now. But the way I would describe my entire channel is like a shape-shifting shadow. I always feel like I'm in the shadow of something else, right? Like, oh, the layout is like in the shadow of Skullvolver. Oh, the layout's in the shadow of Game Grumps. Oh, I'm doing a Let's Plays. I'm in the shadow of like Markiplier, Game Grumps, Jacksepticeye, insert Let's Player here, Checker Conroy. That like now that I'm doing my own thing, like definitively, without compromise, without anything of the like, I feel like you can look at my playthroughs, and it's not like this hasn't been the case, right? Because I don't think your average YouTuber would play Peak, Mario Sunshine, Undertale, Pikmin 4, Psychonauts, Pokemon Legends EA, and then Skylanders Giants, right? I don't think any YouTuber does stuff the same way I do. I mean, especially now. We've got, 1 second. I will answer that later. Because I want to do my finishing thoughts on this. 1 second. I gotta text him that I'm like doing something. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, I feel like I have constantly changed my shape, I've changed the look, I've changed the vibe, I've changed the layout, I've changed everything. That, like, it's because, like, I feel like I constantly have to in order to do well. I always have to feel like I have to do the current form of clickbait. I always feel like I have to do the current form of, like, how to title a YouTube video to get the most engagement. I always feel like I have to do this, I have to do that. And it's like, it's very frustrating that, like, as soon as I start doing my own thing with this new look, this new layout, and it's also just simply put, streaming in the morning, I don't have an audience that watches streams in the morning. That's simply put. That's just how it is. I don't have an audience that watches streams in the morning. I have to build that. I have to build that audience from scratch. Just like how, after I made a Kirby video that did really well, and, like, people knew me as the Kirby YouTuber when I first started out, I had to start building an audience from scratch of, I'm not just the Kirby guy. When Skylanders popped off, the final video I made of the Skylanders Let's Play did so fucking good. You know? Like, dude, I cannot tell you. Dude, how do I put this? Fucking, sorry, the message came back. Okay. Sorry, I'm, like, losing my track of thought. Because people are, like, messaging me and shit. I just lost my train of thought. But, like, after Skylanders fucking popped off, I then decided to completely shift focus and be like, I'm not the Skylanders guy. I'm not this. So I'm gonna keep doing other stuff. Even though if I did Skylanders, I'd have a Skylanders channel. I'd actually make a decent amount of money. But then what, right? If I did Kirby stuff and I was just the Kirby guy and I made videos, played all the Kirby games that came out, then what? What if I wanted to play something else? What if I don't have that much of a Kirby experience and it's just like, then what? What if like that one Miitopia clip that popped the fuck off and I'm just the Miitopia guy, or I'm the me guy, as much as I like being the me guy, and I'm gonna be the me guy once Tomodachi Life comes out. It's like that idea of, like, every time something pops off in my channel, I always have to constantly ask myself, if this makes me the blank guy, am I okay being the blank guy? And if this is me being the blank guy, am I okay with this being my image forever? Potentially forever. Is this where I want to plant my roots as a creative person? And that is the question I have to ask myself every time something gets remotely popular. When Undertale got really popular, especially in terms of it made me a decent amount of money. It made me good money because it was like a donation incentive. Does that make me the does that make me the chat integration guy, where I integrate chat with bidding wars for every game we play? And also, that would mean, like, what games do I play? What games would work for that? Like, what donation goals would I set? What kind of stuff like that? You know, like, how does that work? If that works. If the fucking Mario-thon popped off, would I be known as the Mario guy? And would I be okay with that? Would that be where I plant my roots? I don't know. And it does really good. And I think, you know, I'm not going to complain being called the Mario guy. I wouldn't be against that. If the Pokemon went through, like, if the Pokemon videos did really well, which they are really good. I think the videos are performing really well, and I'm very happy with that. Do I call myself the Pokemon guy? And if I'm the Pokemon guy, am I okay with that being where I plant my roots? I don't know, you know? Standstill of people wanting it but never getting it, and I feel like that isn't great. What do you mean? I am not dignifying that pain post with a response. That's fucked. High pain. But it's like, it's just, I constantly am changing my form, and I'm constantly changing my personality, that I feel like now I'm very excited to see what happens when I just accept what I am. And if something comes out, like if I just get really big off Tomodachi Life, if I get big off of Tomodachi Life, right? I get big off of making me's, I get big off of doing this and that. Would that be where I'm okay planting my mark? And I think at the end of the day, if I get popular doing something with the layout I have right now, with the personality I have right now, I think I'm finally in a place where if I get a chance to go viral, if I do get a chance to have a video pop off, have a stream pop off, and get viral somehow, I think this would be the time that if I got something that actually popped off and did, like, worked, I think I'm okay committing to it. I really do. I really think I'm finally at a point where I think I could, you know, I really do think that if something worked, I'm okay living with it. I really do. Like, if I hit a niche, and it's a niche and it gets popular and it works, maybe it's not so bad. I really do feel that. Like, if I get popular off doing something with this current layout, with this, like, with KiRBiZoiD being something for the first time ever, it feels like KiRBiZoiD actually meaning something. Like, it actually has, like, a name, a theme, a brand to a degree. Like, if this is what KiRBiZoiD becomes, like, if it becomes the Tomodachi Life channel, if this becomes the Pokemon Shiny Hunter channel, if this becomes the fucking Shadows Over Loathing channel, who fucking knows? I think I'm okay with that. And I think that's the thing, is that I'm going to start from scratch, because I always do. And in this current iteration of what I am as a content creator on the platform, if I actually get, like, any sort of traction by doing something, I don't think it would hurt. I think for the first time ever, I don't think it would hurt that bad if I stuck with it. And I do mean that. I really do. But yeah. The last thing I want to talk about before we end this off, let's put some music back on. Let me put the music back on. I think the last thing I want to talk about is current plans for KiRBiZoiD going forward. And with that, we're going to open up my handy dandy notepad. Let me just open up a new note. There we go. All right, so Loathing tuber, dude. Honestly, that goes so hard. So 1 second. Okay, I can't type. I can't type. Oh my god. KiRBiZoiD Year 5 plans. KiRBiZoiD Year 5 plans. What am I looking forward to in KiRBiZoiD Year 5? Like, in general, what content am I looking forward to? And we'll do like a numbered list in terms of, like, priority. Of course, year 5 is going to be the year of Tomodachi Life living the dream. That's painfully obvious if you look at if you look at the content I'm doing. I am absolutely prepped for Tomodachi Life living the dream. Also, we're going to be doing shiny Pokemon, shiny hunts. Shiny hunts like the bingo, stuff like that. Like, obviously, shiny bingo. Shiny bingo is absolutely up there for me. Tomodachi Thursdays. Literally, Thursday night streams are going to be the Tomodachi Life streams. Like, chat. Like, literally, as soon as Tomodachi Life comes out, the Thursday night stream, the one night stream I'm having is always going to be dedicated to Tomodachi Life living the dream. Like, without question. Like, that's not even a question, right? We're going to be making these, we're going to be showing them off, and we're just going to be playing Tomodachi Life. Like, genuinely, it is my Half-Life 3, if it isn't painfully obvious. The big 3 that I want to do is, I would say, yeah, just Pokemon, honestly. Shiny hunting and challenges. Like, this is what I would say is, like, my priority right now in terms of, like, content, right? Year 5 plans, my top 3. Tomodachi Life living the dream. Tomodachi Thursdays, we've got me making, we've got all that. I love making Miis. Miis are my favorite thing ever. I would be fine if my content was based on Tomodachi Life. That'd be okay. Pokemon. Pokemon's a big franchise. It's never gonna die. That'd be a good thing to latch onto. I wouldn't say no. I like shiny hunting. I like doing challenges. I want to do a Professor Oak challenge. I want to do a Nuzlocke at some point. I want to do the exclusive lock. At some point in the future, I want to do it. If not this year, then the years ahead. I want to do that. The Mario-thon. I want to continue the Mario-thon. So fucking bad. I think after West of Loathing or after Shadows over Loathing, we might do the Mario-thon. I don't know. Mayhaps. I don't know. But I have plans for that. Also, year 5 plans. I want to make shorts and videos. I want to make more shorts and more videos. Now, shorts are very much a vibe-based thing. I don't make shorts consistently. I make shorts if I feel like like something happened on stream. I want to do it. Like, this coming Wednesday is going to be whenever we play Shadows over Loathing, when the battle music hits, it's like, I want to kill people, kill people, kill people. Like that, I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That's a short. That's a short right there. Bookmark, short. That's awesome. People make clips. If it's a good enough clip, that's a short. If it's and then like videos, I want to make more shiny hunting videos. I want to make more videos, and then hopefully in the future, potentially, Pokemon videos. Or not Pokemon, but I want to make Pokemon videos, and then you know what? More Pokemon videos. No, I want to do Tomodachi Life videos. Like, basically, if I'm not streaming, I'm going to be like, hey guys, what's up? Tomodachi Life time. Maybe shorts of like, hey, this is what happened in my island. Here's what happened in my Tomodachi Life living the dream island. Day 45. Like, Tomodachi Day number 457 or whatever the fuck. You know? I don't know. I think it'd be really fun. And so, stuff like that. I'd be like, oh, I want to try this and this and this. What are some games I want to play in 2026? I mean, honestly, Shadows over Loathing was the big one. I really wanted to play Shadows over Loathing. We want to do, so like, that's the current goal. And let's talk about like future stream games, right? Future stream games. I feel like a good one, number list, is I want to play, we want to do the Sword exclusive lock, right? We want to do the Sword exclusive lock at some point. At some point I want to do it, and then potentially I kind of want to try that with, like, in the future, if the Sword exclusive lock works, I want to try it with Scarlet and Violet. I want to try it there. I think that would be fun. And then let's say with, let's see, future stream games, Mario-mon would be pretty good. I feel like Mario-mon would be a good mixing of, like, the priorities for the year. I'm trying to see, like, on Steam if there's any games I'm like, I want to play this, you know? I can't think of any right now. I've got a bunch of games, but it's like nothing I want to play, you know? let's see. Library. Let's look at my single player file. Yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, Shadows Over Loathing is like the big one, honestly. Maybe Born of Bread. That would be fun. I think Born of Bread would be pretty good. Maybe Born of Bread. Mayhaps. I'll put that in there. At this point, I'm just writing this for myself. I'll just, like, put a little question mark next to it. Like, not confident, but, like, maybe. A nobody save stream? That's more of a private game. There's not really much to do in Nobody Saves... Okay, like, I feel like if I did Nobody Saves the World, I would have started now, and I would have to start over. I'm talking about, like, games I'm playing from, like, beginning to end. We have to do FNAF... this is above Mario Mon. I know future stream games. I know one that's, like, guaranteed. Oh, yeah, KiRBiZoiD, your 5 plans. Mariothon. Before that, we're gonna do, like, FNAF World Refreshed. Oh my god, I can't... There we go. FNAF World Refreshed is another game I want to look into, because I love that game. I want to see, like, the latest update of it, you know? Mugenic. Dude, thank you. Yes, actually, yes. That is absolutely one of them. Thank you, Doctor. Okay. I'm sorry for the Sword exclusive lock. I'm sorry. Genuinely Mugenics. Oh my god, absolutely fucking Mugenics. Thank you. Number 1 is Mugenics. I was like, I know there's a fucking game I want to play on stream. Mugenics. Genuinely, Mugenics is the number 1 game I want to play on stream. I want to play that. Thank you so much. I can't believe I forgot about that. Mugenics is, like, number 1. I want to play Mugenics so fucking bad, dude. Oh my god. I don't know if there's anything, like, on Switch I want to play, though. You know, that's the fucked up part. That is the fucked up part. Yoshi and the Funny Book, maybe. Maybe Yoshi and the Funny Book. I'm looking at my, oh, UFO 50, that's one of them. UFO 50. I'd put that below. I think these, I do, like, want to play. It's not one I want to play. Like, I need to play. UFO 50 is, like, below Mario Mon, in my opinion. I think Tomodachi Life, yeah, every day. Pokemon, Mariothon. Like, these are my focuses. And then future stream games, I think, are like a, hey, I want a good, like, Sunday, Monday game to play, right? UFO 50 is so good. Like, genuinely, it's mostly the music. I just really want to play the music. I want to play the music so bad. And then the other one that I can see right now... Yeah, okay. So there's only one other game I want. And I'd say this is below UFO 50. At some point, I feel like I, of all people, need to play Everhood 2. As much as I am not the biggest fan of the combat in Everhood 2, I think Everhood 2 is a good game. I think I need to give that game a shot because it is the sequel to my favorite indie game of all time. You know? I feel like I have to. I just don't want to ruin my thoughts on Everhood because I'm not a big fan of Everhood's combat. And I know that's what Everhood 2 is. They made a second Everhood. Not only did they make a second Everhood, they made an Everhood roguelike. They are currently making an Everhood roguelike like Slay the Spire Everhood. It is insane. Like, genuinely, it is shocking how, like, insane that is. But, yeah. I think that's the big one. I really can't think of anything I want to play right now. I can't. Like, maybe on Switch... My Switch is in a bag. I don't remember where it is. I don't remember where my Switch is. But regardless, I think that's a good start. I think we've got a good start here, right? So I've got, like, basically the future stream games, honestly, it's just whatever indie I want to play. Let's be real here. It's whatever indie is, like, on my mind that I need to play at some point. I think that's all of them. I could check my wish list on Nintendo eShop. Let me see. Is there any, like, eShop? I don't remember if there was any, like, eShop game I'm, like, dying to play, you know? Also, my phone is Omega dead. I completely forgot to charge it before I'm gonna go to work. Oh, it's over for me. It's over for me. Pokopia? Ooh, Pokopia maybe. Pokopia. I still don't have Pokopia. I'm not sure. I think Pokopia is just going to be a me game if I ever play it. It's going to be a while. That's one game I'm like kind of interested in. Let me check this game. There's like a few games I'm like kind of interested in that actually look like pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call it. Above UFO 50, I would say. I don't know if I'd put it above Mario Mon. It's not above Mario. I don't know if it's above UFO 50. There's this game called, like, it was on a Nintendo Direct, but it looked so cool. It's called Mini Shoot Adventures, and it looks really cool. It's like a twin stick shooter, but it's Zelda. It looks really cool. I want to give that game a shot because it looks like a really cool, like, unique indie game. And then let me look. There's a game. Oh, dude. Okay. There's actually a game I do want to try. It's called Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. It's called Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. And it's it's an Earthbound like, and it looks really cool. Oh, Hollow Knight. You said you'd potentially play it. That's right. That is true. I'd put that above Everhood. Right. That is correct. I did say Hollow Knight. I mean, we've got almost 10 games already. I think after I get to 10, I think we'll be fine. I just want to make sure I get a good mix of, like, Steam and Switch, you know? What would be another good one? Ooh, that is a game I've kind of forgot about. Oh, shit. Tempting. Eastward is a game I'm, like, tempted to get. I remember that, like, a long time ago. Not something I want, though. There's another game that looks really good that people have been saying is, like, really good. Let me double check the name. Okay. It's a game called, I think I would put this up, I don't know if I'd put this above UFO 50. I'd put it here. It's called Escape from Ever After. It is people are describing this game to be like the closest to a Paper Mario spiritual successor there has ever been. And people are saying this game is like good. Like people are saying this game is like good. So yeah. I say this is like a good. I'd put Everhood above Hollow Knight, I'll be real. I think this is a good, like, I don't know in the order. I don't know if I'd put it in this order, but, like, I don't really need to play the Mario Mon. I'd put it, like, I'd put it here. I put Mario Mon pretty low, I'll be real. Eugenics, the Sword exclusive lock, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, Escape from Ever After, UFO 50, that seems like a good. Mini Shoot Adventure, I kind of want to play this a bit more than. I do want to play Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Just like the name. The name is insane. Like, how am I going to say no to Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass? That's an awesome name. Escape from Ever After. I'd probably do that. I don't know. I guess it's just like, it's a list. It doesn't need to be like the exact order I would play them in. You know, it doesn't have to be the exact list, but. So, like, here, my year plans. And this would be, like, main focuses, right? So the main focuses for year 5, my current plan, right? Let's just fucking do, nope. So, this is the current plan for year 5 of KiRBiZoiD. I think this is a good list, right? The main focuses of KiRBiZoiD are Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, Pokemon, and the Mario-thon. I think those are the big games that I really want to focus on. That's the big 3 pillars of my channel. I want to do the Mario-thon, I want to do Pokemon Shiny Hunting and do Pokemon Challenges, and then I want to do Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Absolutely Tomodachi Life. Like, Tomodachi Life will consume my every waking thought for the most part. And so, yeah, like, I'm going to put so much fucking time into it. Like, I am so so excited. I cannot tell you enough how excited I am to play that game. FNAF World Refreshed is like a yearly thing. I always play FNAF World Refreshed on Halloween. It's been like that for 2 years. They updated the game, so I'm going to play it on Halloween. Whatever version comes out. Like, I'm going to play the latest version of it because I love FNAF World. And then more shirts and videos as like a main Whoa! Oh. Yo. Well, thank you very much, Doctor, for the $30 super chat. I meant to donate this during the shadow streams, but I forgot twice in a row already, so I figured I'd go ahead. Holy shit, Doc. My God. Thank you so much. That actually, I think with that super chat, I'll actually get my YouTube paycheck, so I'll actually get to, That is so nice. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that would put me over the payment threshold, so I'll get a YouTube paycheck soon. Thank you so much, Doc. God. That's so sweet of you. That's too nice. You're too nice. Fuck. You're too nice. I guess we'll do a paycheck roulette. That'll be fun. I think regardless, I'm buying Mugenics. I'm buying Mugenics. So, that is insane, but like, because Mugenics is like the one game I'm like, I need to play this game. I really do. So, Jesus Christ. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Wow, yeah. Blah. I don't know. But yeah, nah. So the plans for this year, we're gonna focus on Tomodachi Life, Pokemon in general, the Mario-thon, FNAF World Refreshed every Halloween, and then basically the focus is that I want to do more Pokemon videos and I want to do more shorts. Videos can just mean like more shorts and videos, just more non-stream content, basically. Basically just like more non-stream content. Yeah, but like, yeah, shorts and videos, basically. Shorts and vids. I want to make more non-stream content because I feel like non-stream content is how I bring people into the stream content, because that's how live streaming works. And so I want to try to get back into making shorts and more videos just to kind of diversify my content, so that way when I stream, more people are willing to come in and see what's going on. And so, yeah, I feel like this is a good list. And then for games that I actually want to play in this coming year, at least like as for now until, you know, the inevitable like, oh my God, you need to play this game kind of shit. Mugenics, absolutely. The Sword exclusive lock is like absolutely locked in this year. Hopefully. Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass is just, it looks so funny. It, like, the name alone, I'm like, dude, I want to know. I want to know what Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass is. Escape from Ever After just looks like a really good Paper Mario. UFO 50, it's UFO 50. It looks so fucking good. It's Vinny's favorite game of 2024. Like, I'm gonna play it. Mini Shoot Adventure, it's just for me, man. That's just for me. That and Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, like, those games are just like, I want to play them so bad. Mariomon just seems like it's literally the definition of up my alley, you know? Hollow Knight, because I did say I want to play it, so thank you very much for the reminder, Toast. Everhood 2, because inevitably I need to play Everhood 2. Inevitably I need to play it. And then Born of Bread. That's also a game I just have on my library that I've always wanted to try. It's another Paper Mario-like that just looks really good. Like, cool character designs, just looks good. It just looks real good, you know? So if I'm forced to play it, then boo womp, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just super excited. I'm super excited to... I think this is a good, solid year plan for KiRBiZoiD. Of course, Tomodachi Life's going to take the forefront, so, you know. I need to see you get lost as most do in the beginning of it. We'll see. I did play a fair amount of it beforehand, so there might be some, like, old memory of playing it, so it might not be as bad as you think, but my gameplay might be as bad as you think. But still, yeah, I feel like this is a good range of, like, we have some good selections for the Sunday Monday game, and then for, you know, the main focuses of this is like Thursday Friday, like our main focuses are going to be Tomodachi Life, Pokemon, Mario, and then on Halloween FNAF World Refreshed. I just feel like we have a good identity here, you know? Like, as long as we maintain these, like, 5 pillars of KiRBiZoiD going forward, I think we'll do good. You know? Hey, no, that would be great. I think that would be great, Toast. Unironically, I'd appreciate it. That would be sick. But at the end of the day, I want to keep to the schedule I have now, which is like in the morning, I stream Friday, Sunday, Monday, and then on Thursday nights, I stream. Because I have Thursdays usually free, period. But yeah, I feel like this is a good plan. I do have to get to work, so, you know, I can't really stay for much longer. But, you know, just at the end of the day, chat, I just want to say thank you so much. I know it's a whole sappy thing, but I do want to say, chat, thank you so much for 4 years of KiRBiZoiD. For some reason, you guys keep wanting this, and, you know, it definitely makes me a lot more willing to do it. I'll say that. Yeah, just at the end of the day, the only thing I can say is thank you. It's the only thing I can say, you know? KiRBiZoiD has been it was just like a random name generator, and it was just like my first real attempt. Hanktendo was a childhood dream of like, Hanktendo was my first real attempt. It was my first attempt. You know, I would say Hanktendo is my first attempt, but it feels, especially now with this new layout, KiRBiZoiD is the first real attempt of trying to make a brand, trying to make a name for myself on YouTube. And it, like, I'm very excited to see where it goes, if it goes anywhere. You know, if it goes anywhere, then, you know, that's awesome. But I'm very grateful and humble to be where I am. Even if especially with this new change, I don't get as much reach, I don't get as much viewership, I don't get as much whatever. I feel like I finally found my footing into what I want to be on this platform in terms of, like, artistically, creatively, whatever you want to say. And I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful for it. So thank you. I don't know. I don't have much else I want to say. It's just like, y'all are amazing. I couldn't do this without any of you. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I really hope that this year we'll be able to do some cool stuff. I'm really hopeful that this year we're going to make some bangers. That is the idea. That's the hope. That's the dream. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling. So, I got to go to work. Y'all have been amazing. I will see you guys on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. CST for more Shadows Over Loathing. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, as it has been for 4 years now, the next time I see ya, I will see ya.